Fortune begins, find yourself within. Take up your blade, let the fears within fade. Stories are told as the die roll. Don't be afraid, make your destiny will find you in me. Friends at your side, may the group with pride. Try as you might, you now live to fight. Monster nor foe can fill you with woe. Enemies in sight, it's time to roll dice. Roll for initiative. Check, please.
Heyo.
Hello.
Yo, hello.
Hello,
everybody. Welcome to Check Please, the D&D live show. I'm your DM Beardy.
Hi, Beardy.
Down here are my lovely players. Introduce yourselves, lovely players.
Lovely?
Hi.
Are you sure?
Stop interrupting me.
Oh, God.
My name's Keni, and I play Risen the Fateweaver.
Hello everyone, I'm Foaly, and I play Kurla, the Half-Orc Life Oracle.
And I'm Xeno. I play Vera, your cultist swarmonger.
I'm Skrewy. I play Petravian, the Hivekeeper Paladin of Eden and Malephera.
And I'm Grem. I play Lovette, the god in training.
Question mark.
Yeah, that's it. And with that, let's roll. So last time, Lovette had a very interesting conversation with Vaska, and the party also ended up traveling back to the capital of the Kentau Empire to speak one final time with the Emperor, who gave them a parting gift and sent them on their way. The group then traveled through the Lithogate to the Great Vale and are now preparing to seek out Zell the Dragon in order to convince him of some very interesting plan they have. So we open now on the evening of I guess it's midday, rather, of the 19th of November in the Great Vale Forest in the southern reaches of Ville.
And we're all still sipping our tea?
Yeah, you guys have just sipped a bunch of tea, and you feel more in tune with the world, and you feel a little bit more powerful. Yeah.
How many of those did he give us?
Enough batch for one for each of you. Yeah, you just drank.
Damn, that was some bloody good tea. What was in that? We've never had tea like that in my life.
Probably honey.
Tea. Like, imagine if you found like a crate of that in the woods. You could be like as powerful as we are just by drinking a crate of tea.
Something has changed. Something's different. Kurla will turn towards Riz.
Do you have to go to the bathroom?
Smart asses have their arses made to smart, you know.
Hysterical.
Are you
I'm
going
good,
to
thanks.
just stare at me, or?
Oh, right, I'm apparently the only one who feels slightly weird from the tea, but, you know, in a good way. Weird in a good way.
I mean, I got some good ideas. I think I've just got some things under the build.
I think it just had honey in it or something. It was good. But I have that every time I have tea. Like, I just load it with honey. So. What?
Nothing at all. You are a treasure to work with.
Kind of obliterates all the other flavors, doesn't that kind of miss the point? Although, you know, if you like it that way, I guess that's up to you.
All of you are acting like you never had good tea before. I have it like every time I have tea.
I have it like every time I have tea.
So do you have like this revelation every time you put honey in your tea?
Where I realized this was good tea? Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I don't know that conversation. I was expecting it to go, but sure.
Beginning to regret having asked if people enjoy the tea or not.
Yeah, that happens a lot here.
I never ask Vera anything unless it's actually serious.
Yeah.
It's a fair point. I should have picked up on that by now. Anyway, so
Well-
where do we go from here?
Yeah. I suppose we were going to stay the night and then go in the morning, like we said. So, good night.
So about going in the morning, I might, since we are so nearby, stop by the cafe, like quickly, and then speak with the residents there. Maybe bring somebody along.
And by somebody, which of the two do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, that kind of depends on how the conversation. There's silly people there, thank you, but I don't.
Yeah. Do you have enough power to take all of us together to?
In one more person. Actually, I have made some adjustments to my toilet after drinking that tea, and I think I might be looking tomorrow.
Ooh.
All right. Well, if you can, then more power to you. Good luck.
Yes, well, that may take a few hours tomorrow, but not more than a few hours.
I
Well-
thought you were doing it tonight.
Oh, that's what I thought.
But I don't get to sleep. Alright, fine.
You can sleep.
It's only
there.
like it's only like
Go
noon,
tell-
by
It's
the way.
noon.
Oh, is it only like noon?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought we made camp until the evening.
I mean, you can you can
Well, then
delay
I'll-
as long as you'd like, but it's currently about noon on the 14th, or sorry, on the 19th of November.
Well, if it's about noon, then I'll just do it now. Yeah.
Oh, please, got me messed up. Just look at the. Anyway,
It's true.
Okay.
It is a rather thick forest, so the sunlight's not easy to see.
Where the heck? There it is.
And brother, were you going to return your sister's hammer to her, or?
I'd like to if you're making it if we can get over to the hive.
Okay, easy peasy. Get there, easy.
I
So-
feel like I need to pick up some more diamond dust. Maybe.
Well.
Just seems a sensible thing to have on. You never get that itch in the back of your neck. I feel like I should pick some up.
Are you guys going to go with Lovette? Because Lovette's the only one who can do teleport in our group, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, fair point.
Yes.
So you need to tell her if you need to go somewhere because Reitberg doesn't have
Yeah.
it.
wait, someone's going somewhere else. This thing's about to blow.
Shit's
You guys, you
shit's
have like 5
happening now.
seconds.
We're
Get over
going
here.
with okay.
That
All right,
the
well,
teleport
just
pad is
fine.
like shaking right now.
I hop on, fuck it.
Yeah, leap onto it.
Hop
Come
on. Yes.
I'm so sorry, Lovette.
Beryl will hop on as
That's
well.
fine.
All right, so the whole party has jumped on, and you believe you set the destination for Fuchsdorf?
Yes, I did. Right in front of the castle.
All right, so there is a flash of light, and you find yourselves in front of Fuchsdorf Castle. There's a bit of smoke coming off of your clothing, but other than that, you're all fine.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
just
God.
not use that again.
You might be
That's
able
not
to taste brimstone on the back of your tongue a little bit. It's kind of weird, but it goes away. It passes.
Don't look at the bottom side of the pads.
I've
Yeah,
been meaning to change my
not
clothes
a-
anyway, so.
Why?
You don't want to know what's written on these things.
Shit.
And you see a lovely, quaint little castle there of Fuchsdorf in front of you. It
Ugh.
looks like it's in better condition than you saw last. The windows on the second floor, I now have the curtains are drawn, so that it's letting sunlight into the second floor now. So
Oh.
it looks a bit different,
I don't
A
see
little-
a.
nicer.
I don't see like a waterfall of black tears pouring from under the doors.
Front door.
No waterfalls of black tears. No.
Oh,
The
looks
game
like
is
Mark II's
the
actually
fucking
shining
they're
when we
whipping
open
them
the
into
doors.
shape.
Alright, so did everyone want just a roof to sleep under? What's going on? Why did everyone? What was that about?
Petravian, Kurla?
Well, I mean, I'd love to give back this hammer to Reduvi
Okay.
if we happen to be going that way. If that's
Just
possible.
explain it to me. You don't have to be bashful about it.
Okay, I need
just-
to hit
I
up the
just-
hive.
I don't want to insinuate anybody for no reason.
They're standing right there. Why would you incinerate someone for a reason they've got disintegrate?
I think she meant insinuate.
No. I
Meanwhile,
think they
back
meant
in the Great
intimidate.
Vale,
Which can I
Fucking hate you, Vera.
Meanwhile, back in the Great Vale, Cletus the horse is standing there, and a few feet away, a few feet away stands Jiro, who is sort of just looking at this horse and looking back at where the teleport pad was, and looks back at the horse. Cut back to Fuchdorf.
It was an open invitation. I was just glad. I was like, oh shit, is it gonna be like an animal attacking Cletus with nobody else there?
And here I was like, you better not have one of my hivekin touching Cletus.
Oh my god, that would
I've
be so
stationed the
funny.
horse there plenty of times and told no one to touch
True.
it, so at this point I think they know the rules.
Given how stealthy Jiro is and how, he tends to come and go, would we even notice necessarily his absence?
I was gonna say, I don't feel bad about forgetting about him. He's literally a ninja. I'd say that means he's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have 6 in total in our current party, and you said you could take 8? Yes?
I'd have to double check, but I believe so.
Wonderful. That works.
Who? For what?
Actually, I think 9.
Well, Lovette said that maybe she was taking more people with us to the Merry Valley?
Yes.
To the Merry
That is
Valley!
very
you
much
taking-
dependent.
Like Jiro, I assume?
Jiro is with us, yes.
You're not taking Mark II, are you?
Well, it depends on how the conversation goes.
You
Isn't
can
that
see the conversation going sideways quickly.
Isn't
Oh,
that
you
the-
mean the one between you and Mark too? I thought you meant the one between you and this. I thought
yeah.
you said before that Zell doesn't care for him. You've mentioned that once or
Yeah,
twice. I
but
thought.
I also feel like he kind of has a right to know.
Is annoying this dragon the best way to get him to kill himself?
Well,
When you put it like that, it doesn't sound. I don't think that's what the way the approach we're going for, but
Right. It just seems like we want to be on his good side to talk him into it.
wait.
That's what is
That's right.
required.
Yeah, but he knows where all his halflings are, and he's got like a supernatural
Yes,
knowledge.
but if you have, like... It's...
If he knows
If he's
about
not a
Mark II
real
already,
halfling...
yes, but if he knows about him already, if he somehow knows he exists, and I try to conceal it, that would piss him off more.
I mean,
I
if he
think
asks,
honesty
you just
is-
answer, yes?
Well, yeah, that's part of this conversation. I do admit I don't know if he needs to be there, but
Should we destroy it right now? And my scythe will like. Would that solve the issue? Like,
I don't. That would create different issues. Like,
I have
don't do
opinions,
that.
but
Petravian, what's your opinion?
Yeah, speak your opinion.
I look at my brother.
is he an abomination? I don't think they'd go that far, but he's unnatural. But he's adorable. Look at him.
Just jacking yourself off.
He's not in front of you guys or anything. You're still outside the castle. He's not there.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's
So
this
you say
mental
look at
image
him.
of Marcus.
It's a mental image.
Yeah, and
You
Petravian...
gesture your thought bubble.
I've got
Are
a
you-
lot of complicated feelings of my own on that kind of opinion, but setting that aside, I built him to try and restore a family, and maybe the Leaf Calf will appreciate that. And this would actually be seen as a good thing.
I can go with that.
I don't know. That's what we need to talk about.
You all know this dragon more than me, so I defer
Not
to...
really. Like, Sol knew him, kinda.
I
I
had to
didn't
talk
really
to him.
talk to him at the wedding.
I talked to him for a very long time at the wedding.
Oh, well,
Oh.
what kind of person is he?
Yeah, was this going to work?
He just likes to talk a lot, and it makes me very uncomfortable.
Right. So
Oh,
he,
so they
he
must be
did
a good
most of the
person.
he did most of the talking. Then is the impression that I'm getting. You just sort of
We
listen
shouldn't
to that.
assume
I
that people
kinda
who
just stood
talk
there
a
and
lot
took
are
it.
good people.
I mean, he didn't eat me.
Okay.
They're
That much I can say.
politicians.
He didn't eat you, that's true.
a positive. Yes, absolutely a positive.
All right, I
The
keep
man is-
forgetting you have a thing about dragons, don't you? That's gonna make this more complicated as well.
Oh, I mean, is it more complicated when Vera can stride up to a dragon and be like, "You gotta die, buddy"?
I feel like we don't want to take that approach either.
I'm trying to put comedy into this moment. It is a sad thing to ask anyone to die.
No, I'm with you on that one. Sorry, the tea is really fucked with my head. At least I'm not seeing random halflings that no one else can see, like Petravian.
Are we going inside or not, Lovette? Please lead the way.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
I'll enter the castle.
All right, you move up toward the castle. If you try the door, it is unlocked, and you can swing that door right open. Inside, you see a long hall that used to at one time contain a large dining table, but has now been cleared out to make it more of like an open kind of nice little welcoming space here. So it's a nice little forum there, a little foyer rather, in the front of this castle. So there's it's well appointed with some art objects, some of them new since the last time you were here, and it's well lit in a way that it hasn't been in the recent past.
Well, this
Seems
looks
lit
less
AF.
scary.
It's also been thoroughly cleaned. There's not a bit of spider webbing anywhere that you can see.
I guess
Cool.
it was the right decision to allow everyone to stay here.
It feels a lot more comfortable now with all the webbing gone. That kind of gave me the creeps, have to be honest with you. Reminded me too much of, well, less sit there
Yeah,
the better.
I can see that. It frankly wasn't the creepiest this castle has been, so I guess it didn't bother me because of that. This place has a history. Anyway, I'm gonna go find my people.
So
Oh.
you hear from the kitchen, which is at the door through the left of this room, you hear a voice shout out, "Lunch is ready! Come and get it while it's still hot!"
Let's go in.
And the door kicks open, and a gnome walks out carrying a large platter of little foods that have been assembled. She
Oh.
steps out and looks over and sees all of you. Oh, hey! I didn't
Hello,
realize
Molly.
you were all coming over today.
Hello,
How y'all
Moira.
doing?
I probably should have sent word, but I figured I could just.
Yeah, you
here.
can pop in. I wish I'd known a little earlier. I'd have made more food. She sets
That's
the
fair.
She sets the platter down on a nearby small table. It's like butted up against the wall, and she'll rush over and give Lovette a hug.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Grab her and like twirl her around.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's alright, Moira. We just had tea, and I feel actually quite satisfied after that.
Satisfied by tea?
It
Are you-
was
Are you feeling
really
all right?
special tea.
Oh, specialty.
Yeah,
Say no more. Say no more.
Moira,
What? I'm not gonna judge.
it's not like that. It
I
was
mean-
from Kintao. From the
Okay.
Emperor himself.
It probably
was,
had honey in it.
It was magical! You're all fucking idiots!
Ouch. Harsh.
Jeez.
I mean, not inaccurate, but still harsh.
Welcome to my day.
So, what brings you all back here?
I have to talk to you about something. I need to talk to Malchus about something, and I need to speak with my mother about something.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we're all here.
And-
Mostly, I do a lot of the work around here, and Marcus kind of slacks off. But that's how life goes.
Yep,
You have
that's his
shared
stuff.
chores.
I just built in like the first one. Sorry.
Oh, slacks. I misheard that.
It's fine.
Moira doesn't even have that heavy of an accent. What can't you hear?
Like I said, that tea's really gone to my head.
Can we
God,
drop
that's
the
good.
tea?
Well, we
I
already
mean, you can
pointed.
spill the tea and tell me what's going on.
Moira, I swear to all the gods. Just go and grab those people.
Fine. Moira throws her hands up and walks out of the room.
I'll just
Go with her.
All right. What's the rest of the group doing in this foyer.
Gonna chill and regret my actions of coming with the party.
When don't you?
When did the campaign start?
Ouch. Damn.
Been a hot minute.
I mean, I walked into that one, but even
While
so,
we're waiting,
damn.
Petravian will ask Lovette. Lovette, quick
Lovette's gone.
question.
Livette went with Moira.
Oh, Lovette, with never mind.
It looks around. I just asked. I was like, she's gone.
Oh, go ahead. You're
Oh,
fine. I'll...
You're right.
She's gone, Petravian. She left you all alone to fend for yourself.
I just sit down in one of the chairs here and just start using whetstone on my scythe.
I'm kicking back with my feet on the table. Are you most
There, are
spot?
Kurla will just pace back and forth because, yeah, they're kind of distracted.
Right there.
Alright.
There. Yep, you got it.
Does Vera engage in exclusively concerning behavior?
For sure. So
100%
meanwhile
of the
then,
time.
Lovette and Moira, you both head out of that room and head up to the second floor, which looks a lot different than the last time you were here. It's mostly cleaned up. There are still some spider webs here and there, but it is much more well lit and seems much more well lived in. As you enter one of the larger bedrooms up there, you can see a large figure sort of seated in front of a table, and they're working on, well, they're sewing something by hand with needle and thread.
Basil.
I'm gonna run up and hug her.
She looks up and immediately smiles. She puts the needle down and she grabs you and holds you very close. Oh, my dear, it's good to see you.
Yes, I needed to stop by when we are going through. Obviously, we stayed here very busy, but a lot's going on, and I have to talk to you about some things.
Oh, of course. What is it?
It's a big one to tackle. I was hoping to get through the smaller pieces first, but
Oh, okay. How would you like to go about this?
well,
I don't want to rush you.
I may need to speak with Moira and Marcus first, but I guess I can tell you. What I don't know. How much do you know about like what would they be called? The non-primal gods, the normal ones?
Gods, and then there's the primal gods.
Well, yeah, that's about what I knew, but it's gotten kind of complicated, and it's one of them started taking a vested interest in my work, and it's
No.
had some interesting.
One of the primal gods did?
No, one of the other ones are like the normal ones.
Oh,
The actual gods.
I see. That's interesting. All right. Are you okay?
Yeah,
It's not like
it's
a
mostly
creepy
exciting.
interest, is it?
I hadn't really considered that until you said it. I don't think so.
Okay, well, that's good to hear.
No, it seems to be more of a protege kind of situation, which is exciting, but also kind of a lot. There's some big implications that I'm not sure about.
I see. Well, I mean, if you want to tell me more, I'm here to listen, but
It's
I'm a
just
bit
might
out of my
take a
depth
while.
on this.
Well, yeah, I might undergo some changes that would be pretty large, pretty radical.
Well, I mean, changes have happened to all of us, so I mean that's nothing out of the ordinary. What are we
I'm
talking?
not used my thinking. Well, like I might be like this, like some sort of a mortal machine.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't really have a body in the same sense like I do, but I'd still be me.
That sounds interesting. Is that something that you would want?
I don't know. Like we talked about it like 3 days ago. It's been hard to think about.
Okay. I mean,
But
is there like a time limit? Do you have to make this decision now or anything?
I don't know. I didn't
Huh.
ask. I figured that it seemed like a great opportunity. I guess.
What would you do as an immortal machine?
I'd be making more new people.
Huh. Okay. Like people?
But like Outworld.
That is heavy. I suppose
Yeah.
I would just want you to be happy with whichever decision you made.
Well, I wouldn't be happy with my decision if it would like broke your heart. So I wanted to make sure that would be alright if that happened.
Lovette, I'm always going to worry about you. That's my job. Ever since the day you came into this world, I've worried about you. And no decision you make is going to make me not worry about you. So,
Well,
if you're
I
looking
tell
for
ya,
my blessing, you always have it.
I'll give her another hug.
well, I have not made a decision on this yet. It's a lot to think about. But it's more to look forward to than I've had for a while, so I'm not sure yet. Also, I might be able to make Marcus and Moyle real, and I don't know about that either. But I need to talk to them about that.
I see. Wow. I'm glad you've been so busy. You've grown so much. I mean, not
Yeah, no, I've gone
Height-wise.
small.
you.
Actually-
You know what I mean.
Yeah, well,
I guess
thanks.
what
I
I'm-
guess.
What I
It's-
mean to say is, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'll probably just spend some time with her doing small talk about our adventures before I go gather the others.
Cool. Anything else downstairs?
You really need to do that like now.
And if you angle it slightly more, I think you'll get a sharper edge.
I look at both of you. Slightly adjust the angle.
If you fancy doing my knife afterwards, you're more than welcome to. I don't think I've sharpened it since I got it.
Which one?
The one that the Mellifera one. Well, both of them actually.
Oh, sure, I'll look at
Beardy,
it.
that's a good question. Do I still have the knife that I threw away in the dreamscape?
Yeah, you still have it.
Okay, I do. Well, both of them would be ideal, but I mainly use the Mellifera one because I must admit it's quite a nice. It's grown on me.
Vera will hold out a hand to sharpen the Mellifera knife.
I hope so
Kurla will,
badly the scenes line up to Mark II coming out to Vera sharpening a knife.
Kurla will
Yeah,
tug
that
the
goes.
blade in its sheath and hand it over to Vera. I seem to be handing this to you. It seems to happen quite frequently, but yeah, thank you.
And Vera will, as best they can, sharpen this like with the utmost care.
Mm-hmm. It's
Obviously.
an artifact of your god, after all.
That is a good sound.
All right. So as you're sharpening that knife, a little time will pass, and Lovette, Moira, and I'm assuming Mark II.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll come back into the room.
I look
Yeah.
at Mark II. I look at
Oh.
Lovette. I point to the scythe with a question in my eyes.
I just give a look like, what the fuck?
Vera, the fuck, man?
Is that Petravian or is that
That's
Skrewy?
Marcus.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
Marcus.
I never know which voice Marcus uses.
It does
Not
jump
sure.
all over the place nowadays.
What?
I was thinking probably.
This was a question for Lovette, not you.
I know, but come on, man. It's a little off-putting. It's a little off-putting.
Is that a no or?
Oh, well, you might want to. It's kind of related to what I want to talk to you about, Malchus. So yeah, a lot of stuff is going on.
Okay.
You know, you'd think for a castle, there's more places we could talk, but you know, I guess in front of everyone is fine.
Hello again.
So, yeah. So,
Hi.
Malchus. There was a few developments since we went to the Quinta Empire.
dying.
I don't... Not me. But, you remember the Reef Calf? He's not dying right now.
Yeah. You can say I remember that.
But he's kind of going. He might. So, I hadn't brought you to the Malay Valley to be with little Carbon and Lady Albert because I figured that he might just show up and kill you. But I also feel like if he's going to sacrifice everything for us, he kind of deserves to know the truth. But I can't promise that he won't just murder us both.
That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
You know,
Wait, sorry,
Just
you
based
or
on-
Lovette? I'm not clear on that. You're willing to sacrifice yourself and Lovette, or just yourself? Or...
It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a
That's a
joke.
good one.
are you prepared for that?
If there is the slightest chance, I'll be with Telly and Garbin. Yeah, I'm gonna take
Yeah,
it.
I had a feeling that you were gonna say that. You know, that's what I hate about you. But whatever.
What? Endless
like-
optimism?
No,
No,
let it
it's like
just throw
you're-
your life away.
You're the most predictable person ever. That's what it
Should you
I
maybe
should play
prepare
chess
your...
against you.
If you want to feel good about yourself, you
Right?
really should.
Wait, you realize bringing him with us could literally jeopardize the whole damn thing, right?
I feel like I already said that.
Yeah.
I feel like
I think we've all been
Hill
saying
could do
that.
My God, are you actually agreeing with me, Vera? That's wow.
I agree with the party of three.
Wait, it's two and one.
I'm just saying, I think we should, like, if he asks, bring it up to him, but I don't think, like, not bringing him was ever any sort of hiding, unless you have, like, the guiltiest conscience ever that someone can smell it on you.
Yeah, how's your card playing face, Lovette? You got a good one when you were bluffing, or
The best, but that I don't. That's not what I'm worried about. I see what you're saying, but like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a personal level. I realize there's a lot at stake, but asking someone to give their life and then hiding the truth from them, I don't really want to live with that.
You're not
Yeah, that
hiding the
might sound
truth
like
if
shit.
they don't know about it to begin with.
This is
No,
true.
yeah.
It's
Mm,
like
that's-
the card tricks, is there's your card, and it's actually the one that I have for this one is just put right behind the next card, and I just flip it back out. It's a trick,
Yeah, it's just like cards.
Aww.
No, it's like your past Then you don't know
So-
what's missing, but there's something missing, and you like to know that once you found out.
even if Zell accepts,
Yeah.
Kurla will just sort of nod towards Mark too.
Fine,
If your
it's fine.
quote unquote family doesn't accept you, what are you gonna do then?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well,
that
I
too.
mean, I can't say. I mean, I
I
don't
would find
understand the
a
whole
use for myself.
situation, but isn't it entirely likely that they'll go running in the other direction when they see you?
There, it is very possible.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I built them pretty accurate.
Right, but they know that they're. Do they not know that?
They don't know he's a fake.
Oh,
don't know the
that-
original one died now. I
So
mean,
Oh.
in a way,
it's been many years.
we're tricking that family instead.
that's even worse. My God. Wow.
Yeah, this whole thing's pretty fucked up, don't you think?
Quick
It really
question,
is.
question, Lovette. Would you have programmed Mark II with the knowledge that that Zell would have locked away Marcus's, making him full?
I don't think
I don't understand the
Lovette was there.
question.
Was Lovette there?
I didn't Lovette.
Vera wasn't.
Lovette was there,
so-
yeah.
Lovette did see the question Zell gave Marcus when he was like, "Do you want me to just make you whole and you're good and you never have to question life, or do you want to find out what you really are?" I think Lovette was there, just not as
Mhm.
physically close to Marcus in the moment.
Okay. Okay.
But obviously,
Um,
whatever happened in Zell's house cannot be something that Lovette could instill in Marcus because she
Right.
wasn't there.
Okay. He was gonna be like, okay, never mind. Then that line of questioning wouldn't work. Maybe, I don't know. If Zell accepts me, maybe, I don't know, we could. You know what? Let's just wing it.
Is
See
this
what happens.
I mean,
dragon?
if he doesn't, if it does piss him off, we've just both accepted that we are willing to pay the price for that if it makes him feel better.
I just don't
What's
see him
my
being happy
alternative?
about perpetrating fraud on two of his
Yeah, but it
favorite
happened.
little ones.
But yes, when it happened, and if he wants to make it even,
If this is
Mhm.
what you want to do, then that's fine. I feel
I
like we
don't
are going
know.
to go into circles otherwise.
Exactly.
No,
What's
fair
my
point.
alternative? What's my alternative? Sit
Sounds
here,
structural.
I
clean.
don't know.
I point at the site.
The alternative would be that you could actually go in. That's
You
the
know,
other.
Vera. Little bit of fuck you, but I get what you're going for.
That's the other thing I wanted to talk about. This one's kind of big, and I want to
Yes.
start with Myra here because I had been talking with Voska, and it might be possible for me in the not super near future to make the both of you like fully real people with souls of your own.
Moira's
You mean I'll be a
eyebrows
real
goes
boy?
up.
A man? Person? Thing?
If you make it.
If you make it, then yes, that's true.
Again,
Well,
what's
yeah,
my
just-
alternative?
But how
Well,
does
stay
that
here
work?
until-
Because like we're not real. How do you just make us real? That doesn't.
By granting you a new soul.
Are
So
they
not
still-
like the soul of the person that we're based on, but like a new soul that would be just
Your
like our
soul.
own.
Yes.
Moira just kind of gets silent and looks off out a window.
Would they be able to heal?
I think
Could I
so.
potentially-
Yeah. I mean, I would probably have to make some more adjustments for that, but I could. But I mean, that would be the easier part here, for sure.
Would I have to pray to you?
Absolutely
you
not,
couldn't
because
help.
Lovette's not going to become a god.
I don't
Good.
think so.
'Cause
I
I
like
was-
you,
I
buddy.
was told
I like you,
recently that-
but
Someone didn't even want to be a god, so it's not happening.
That's true. Yeah.
don't get me wrong, Lovette.
Oh,
We're tight. We're tight. Just don't think I could prostrate to you.
You really like. Sorry. I was thinking about
You know-
Petravian for a second.
I don't think that you would. I think if there was like a worship message, you
prostate.
probably wouldn't. I mean, so before that happened, I would have to go to the Steam Isle, which is not something I want to do. Which I wanted to ask you, Kurla. I might
Yeah, I don't want to
actually take you up on your offer before
Which one?
about speaking with some people who are gone.
I can certainly help you with that.
Well, I want to be sure because I don't know what's going to happen if we go there.
I'll go with you.
Kurla's just
That
gonna
makes me even more uncertain, but sure.
What?
Kurla's gonna trail off at the question that they asked you because they've just something has just clicked in their head. They've just realized something.
I mean,
But-
are we going to do this after the deadlines issue is fixed? Yes?
Ideally, yeah. I mean, it depends on like the timeline, right? If Zell Cafe is like, I'll do it, but give me 1 month, then that would
That
take
is
our
a
time.
rough month for Vil.
Yeah, that would be a bad outcome. I agree. I'm just saying, we what are we gonna do? Say no?
We could ask
Yeah, we
for
can't
shorter time.
We could try, but he's the dragon. We're not.
I feel like we
imagine he's-
shouldn't really do anything until we actually find out what he says and figure out from there.
Yes,
Yeah,
of
that
course.
makes
No,
sense.
until after then. But my point is, that yes, all these things need to happen at some point. And but I want to speak with the other Moira and see if I can undo the damage I did. And if she's happier where she is, then that's fine.
I can certainly try and help you with that. I might need to pick up some more scrolls, but I can do my best. You sure you don't want? No, never mind. I'm not. We'll talk about it later. I just.
Mark II feels a little when he hears you talking about the original Moira. He feels like he was about to speak. He's like, oh, yeah.
So, Malchus, to answer your question of what other option you have, if you stay here, you could just go back to leading the life that the other Malchus didn't get a chance to. Probably should still stay away from Hildegard though. Even if you have a soul and everything, don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, that'd probably be bad. But I still feel. Well, I still have feelings for Tally, even though they're not technically my feelings. But I'd like the potential that the feelings could be there.
I think they are your feelings. I'm not sure the original Malchus felt that strongly about it.
I mean, he did kind of treat her like a top. So
I'm like, I can say this shit to his face. I'm not insulting you. I'm insulting someone else. You're great.
Yeah, it's great. Just viewer, I've accepted that I was a bit of an asshole in the early parts of these of this show. I feel like I've grown as a player and as a person since then.
Oh, I drink it in.
Yeah.
Very much so. Well,
This could also, I mean, maybe if we explain this whole thing to the only life calf, I mean,
Maybe they'll have an idea.
the whole, I don't know, Kurla, would this be as problematic to you if he was real? The idea that we are replacing someone?
What if Marcus was real? That he had a soul? That he was his
No,
own?
that you, like, if we make you into something with this, oh, gosh.
I
don't,
don't know. We're in very uncharted territory, and I can't quantify my objections in a reasonable way. It's just, an edge. It's just something strikes me about it as just wrong. It doesn't fit with life and death as they occur to me, but I'm trying to revisit something. I'm trying to reevaluate some things, so I don't know. I won't know until it happens, Lovette.
fair enough. I'm just trying to right the wrongs I've made.
I
Moira looks
said that
back
I
from
want to
the-
try and help you to navigate this. I don't know what that looks like. Maybe it'll mean telling you no at the last moment, but I guess we'll find out.
I suppose so.
Moira looks back from the window and looks over at Lovette. If you make If you make us real, what is that? Where does that leave us?
You and me?
She nods.
That was a question I was going to ask you. I regretted not taking you with me to the Quintao.
Look, I get it, because like I'm really fragile and all that, but like, if you do this thing that you're talking about, and then I become real, I still wouldn't be her. I would be someone new.
Yes.
So like, what would that make us?
The question's kind of complicated because I might undergo some changes. It might not be quite me anymore. Well, this still happen.
Oh. Okay.
But if you're wondering, I would still have you, yes. Even if I'm not like this. And even if you're not here.
She gets like that contemplative look on her face again and looks back out a nearby window, going back into thought.
Kurla will turn back to Lovette, having considered her question a little bit more carefully. I think what it boils down to, Lovette, is whether or not they have the choice to come or go as they please. If they're still going to be bound to you in some way, that they can't refuse you or make their own choices in their lives, then that's not a real life. If they are free to go about their own ways, then that at least comes closer to life as I would try to understand it.
I will do everything in my power to disobey them if as possible. just let's put that out there, okay?
Yeah, but there's not a lot right now. I was told that they have the same kind of autonomy as Archibald.
That's still... Well,
Archie
Archibald,
doesn't
does
have to listen to me. He does, well, right now he doesn't have much of a choice, but that's what I'm trying to fix.
Wait,
He
what's
has
wrong with Archie?
disobeyed me. What?
What's wrong with Archie?
What do you mean what's wrong with him? Have you noticed?
That he's
Is he-
not here? I mean...
He ain't here.
This is
He's-
Marcus.
Oh, is it Marcus
Yeah.
speaking? Sorry.
Oh yeah, this is sorry. Yes, this is Marcus asking.
Your voice got low. I don't want to
I
know
was
how that happened.
concerned.
Well, I mean, I guess from your perspective, not a lot is different because he's kind of going back to how he used to be. But he's grown so much, and now it's all falling back.
And you doing the thing that you need to do to be, not a god, but doing soul things, that'll give me soul, them soul, and it'll fix Archie?
That was
Well-
what prompted it, yes. And that
Then
has
this is
to
a no
happen.
fucking brainer.
Yes, I agree.
You gave him a really filthy mouth, Lovette.
He was no. I toned him down, if anything.
Seriously? I mean,
Oh,
can you
man.
wash a automaton's mouth out with soap, or does
We
that
can try.
damage them
I've-
inside? Anyone
I've
got
tried.
a
It
That's
doesn't work
actually
for
what-
very long.
Yeah.
Damn.
He ended up developing a
You,
taste for the
fuck you,
soap and
fuck
started
you.
eating it on his
You're
own.
cool.
He sneaks a bar of it every so often. I have to steal it out from his room, otherwise I end up having to make runs to the nearby town to find more.
That's disturbing on so many
You're
levels.
telling me.
Luckily... Oh no, I
Yeah, I
wouldn't
have
know
to
that.
fix that. That doesn't sound right.
I mean, while he's still bound to obey you, can you send him to the corner until the grown-ups are done talking, or?
I think he's fully
Focus.
grown halfling, yes?
I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I'm not gonna say what I want.
No, go on, say it.
Yeah, I'm fully equipped.
Moira rolls her eyes.
All right, Malchus, you're going to have to stop speaking for a little bit now.
This
Yeah, that's going to change. I hope.
this
I
offends
thought-
my sensibilities on one level, but on the other, it is nice to have a little bit of peace and quiet.
I frankly feel the same way.
Are you sure you can't like make that a little more permanent? Just for my sanity's sake.
Whew. There's a warm room here, yes. Yeesh. So we are bringing both of them to the Merry Valley. Is this what we have come down to?
Oh no, Milo will be staying here.
Oh,
I think unless you want to come with me, I can bring you along. I just figured that
I mean, it's either that or like make your mom lunch every day, which I mean, like I'm not complaining about. It's just not exactly like intellectually fulfilling.
that's fair. Well, we can go to the Merry Valley. Also, listen, do you still have that seal?
the Kintao one?
I'm not asking for it in like permanent sense, but at some point in the future, would it be alright if we borrowed it?
For what?
So I can make up my mistake?
For what,
spoke
I
with you
repeat
about-
again.
I spoke with you about it in private for a reason, but okay.
Kenny
I
has a
just-
fever and they don't remember what the fuck you want it for.
Yeah, that's fine.
I wanted to bring Milo there. Fulfilled my promise also years ago.
I'm not going to get my souvenir back, I feel. And they hand it to you.
Oh, okay. I don't mean right now. You can,
Oh, wonderful! They take it back.
yeah, you can hang on to it. No, I only intend once we are done with this whole Thailand's business.
Got it. And maybe Marcus.
Which mount? Wait.
Not
Yeah.
this Marcus, the big Marcus, the goofy
Yeah, once we are
boy
done with all of
Marcus.
it,
Oh, the frightening one, not the annoying one.
Yes.
I find them both pretty annoying personally, but
I'm surprised Petravian's not defending this boy.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's been very quiet most of
So
the scene.
quiet.
It's the star power.
Well, yes, I will give you seal as soon as we are done with all of these. But in the meantime, if we are all going, Kurla wants diamonds. These two want to go back to the hive. Would Wittingen?
Wittingen.
Close enough.
Wittingen.
Within game?
Oh, good.
Wittingen. What are you talking about?
Would this place have diamonds? This is what you needed, yes? Diamonds?
No.
Should.
Wittingen? Well,
You should, right?
maybe if you break into the mayor's house.
Oh God, who talks?
Maybe.
Would they have diamonds there?
It's a mining town, so they're gonna have a little more gemstones than a town of their size would typically have. Diamonds are usually a byproduct of coal mining, and it's an iron mining town, so not really, not especially.
Now we'd probably have to go to the holy city because Paladin is not really selling right now. I mean, you might be able
That'd be
to
a
get
good idea.
5-figure discount there, but I don't know if that's a good idea for anyone.
I'd rather pay for the diamonds than try and rip them off, so...
Well,
I bet you the castle has a lot of diamonds in it.
so
What do
the
you think
the
about it?
route is Holy City, Hive, back to the Vale. Yes?
I suppose
Can
so.
you do that?
Yes. But we do only have a little margin for error, so let's hope that it works that way. Alright,
I
let's go.
believe in you.
Everyone hop on.
All right.
Alright.
Kid. Buddy, you need to, like, tone it the fuck down, okay?
Who's that directed at?
To Marcus.
And Marcus just flips him off. Okay, nice.
Could I do a perception check to see if I see Jiro anywhere? Just kind of looking around as we
Yeah,
get
yeah,
onto
you
a
can make a
teleport pad for
perception
the
check right
second time.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you
Um,
don't see him around, does that mean
also-
he's not here?
Lilith is going to bid you all goodbye before you leave,
Goodbye, Mom.
and
For another time.
give Lovette an extra good hug.
Well, that's a 42 perception.
Yeah, Kurla, you do not see Jiro anywhere here. It's almost like he's not here with you.
My gods, is he good at that?
He's standing right on the pad. You can't see him.
Yeah.
His stealth is just fucking on a next level.
What I will do before we go, I think, is I will cast my new spell to help my mom out, because I can cast it 3 times a day. So I didn't think about the deployment, the aesthetic for how I deploy these guys. What I'll do is I open up my cube, like I set it on the ground, and the door opens up, and 18 little automatons are gonna walk out, and I'll be like,
I'll give you all that. Make sure that my mother is taking care of whatever she needs for the next couple of hours, please.
Ma wham 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 wham. Ma wham wham. These little automatons get out and start walking around the house and start just fixing things. They just start working on any little thing they can find.
I know, this is great. Okay.
Oh, this is gonna end well.
Like one of them walks like right under Lilith.
oh, are they gnome sized?
Yeah, I would say they're actually a little smaller than gnomes.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I was thinking of them being human sized, but I suppose that wouldn't make sense.
So like they're just kind of scuttering around all over the place, like fixing things, doing little odd jobs. And
I love them already.
Just unbidden by anybody, they're just going around and just correcting things.
Wait, what do these things look like?
I mean, I had a different mental image, but no, I imagine like little round heads. They almost look like mini Archies. They've got like the big puffy hands and the big feet, and like the round head with a single eye, but they're like gnome sized.
Yeah,
I like
they have
it.
little wiry bodies. So they almost look like their bodies are almost like skeletal frames.
Yeah, I'm like climbing on stuff and fixing things on the ceiling and shit.
Wham 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 wham. Wham.
Alrighty.
Well, Holy City? I hop onto the little thingy.
All right, and away we go.
Alrighty.
Holy City.
So a lot of you hop onto a pad, and the next thing you know, you find yourselves in the Holy City.
The Temple of Eden again. Nice big open
Alrighty.
space.
Holy City. It's been a hot minute.
Alrighty.
I love that even though if you miss, you
Concerned.
miss by miles, I still will pick my destinations like a fellow's Warhammer rules. Don't want to go inside a building. Don't want to end up in a wall.
I can tell that this map hasn't been used in a while because there's still stores on it. And those don't work anymore.
Oh, wow.
Oh no!
Yeah, not since
That's
Versus
tragic.
Dead. Anyway, alright. So you arrive in the Holy City. So the first thing you notice upon arrival in the Holy City is that the city is packed with people, more so than normal. There appears to be a huge amount of refugees, since apparently basically the entire population of Hartenshin fled the city to come here. So there's a ton of displaced people, and also the overall mood of the area is one of tension and fear. Like you can just from looking around and hearing the general like sound around you, it's a lot of hushed whispers, it's a lot of worried tones, it's a lot of people like watching out to be attacked or stabbed at any time by people looking to take advantage of the situation. It is not a good look around here. You've never seen this place quite as desperate or as dangerous looking as it is right now.
This is mildly concerning.
It's
Little
just
bit.
me or does this place get glitty?
No, it's not
Vera,
just you.
do you maybe want to check on your people at your temple, or do you think they've already evacuated?
They won't evacuate until they need to. But I will be...
Sorry.
I punch Kurla.
Well, there it goes.
But I will be
so sorry.
checking on them.
Well, as long as they're safe, that's the main thing. Is Raduvi with them, or is she with the...
Raduvi's with
Back at the hive.
the
Back at the
Lutheran
hive,
temple.
Good, just
Yeah.
making sure.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll need to buy diamonds.
Right, where do I meet all of you?
I'll just be hanging out over here, I guess.
What are you going to be doing, Val?
I need to check on the temple here.
Okay, I can help you with anything you might need. I'm not here for me.
Sure, if you want to join.
What?
Brother, do you want to join as well? Alright.
I do. I'll catch up. I will catch up. Like, I need like 10 minutes if that's okay.
Sure.
I'll keep
Right.
watch of Marcus.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I mean, you don't have to keep very good watch on him. You can just sort of look the other way, give him a few minutes to get a head start and running away.
It was actually just going to sit and talk and show him magic tricks to pass the time.
That's more wholesome, so yeah, sounds good to me.
Is
Oh,
he allowed
Marcus,
to
you can
talk
speak
now?
again. Yeah, you may speak.
You know, you really didn't have to say it that particular way, but yes. Thank
Wait,
you.
couldn't
I
you
didn't-
ban him from using any swear words?
This is true.
Yeah,
No.
I don't play. I banned him from
No.
using slurs. He can't do that.
He
used
used
to say
slurs?
slurs?
Why
No,
did you bring this fucker back if he's that
I
nasty?
did not. I
Not-
mean,
not
I know
often,
I
but-
didn't, but Marcus probably didn't.
Towards
Well, I
who?
It was more of a failsafe, you know? If you could just make someone, like, not physically able to do that, you know, why not?
What slurs did he say?
You know, I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, you're no fun.
You're-
No,
No fun.
fun is not the word he used.
Had to give him back the ability to talk. Whatever. Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, it is crowded, but it's not impossible to get around.
Can you repeat that?
What? No, what I just asked?
Yeah.
How is the density here? Am I able to make my way through?
Yeah, did my answer not come through?
No, yours did. I muted so that I could blow my nose.
Oh, okay, I heard Xeno.
Yeah, we heard Xeno just
yeah,
fine.
but the audience didn't.
Oh, my apologies. Gotcha. Okay. Well, in that case, yes, it is a little more dense than normal here, but you are still able to make it through the crowds. It's just a little harder to make your way through, but it is still possible to move around. It's just going to take a little longer to travel than normal.
In that case, I think I would transform. I would use wild shape.
Okay, into...
So
I
I'm
thought you meant boon form. I was like, just make these people's fucking day worse, why don't you?
Okay, first of all,
That's
which
the
is
same
worse,
thing.
me boon forming or me turning into a giant honeybee? Answer me that, riddle master.
You know, a honeybee, I would say boon form.
Yeah.
I kind of like the honeybee.
Oh, don't
Just
worry,
like
I'm
the
doing the
giant
honeybee.
A giant honeybee would
how
be
loud
unsettling,
would
but
that
it's
be,
not
though?
body horror.
Okay,
So
so
it's cute.
so what I'm turning into a large honeybee, and I'll grab Lovette because Lovette's coming with me, correct?
Freaking
Is that what Lovette said? Grem?
I'm sorry. Say it again. My audio messed up for a second there, I guess. Just for
Lovette
some
said
reason.
that she is coming with Vera, correct?
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, so so Vera will grab Lovette then as she's transforming into this giant honeybee, and it goes over the crowd and is going to make a beeline for the
There are some
temple.
screams. There are some screams from the crowds, but
There's some screams
no
from
major
Lovette.
panic.
Like,
Just
let
adding
me go!
to
I
the
can
war.
fly on my own!
That's
I can
right.
imagine that a large honeybee. So this is probably, what, the size of like a Rottweiler or like the small border collie.
Oh
like a
no, no,
horse.
Large.
size of a horse.
Yeah.
That that
Large size
sound would be
category.
deafening.
The
In my
size of
head-
an ogre.
It's like still Bastion riding on the luck dragon. That's how I'm picturing Lovette on the back of this bee. Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm being
yeah.
carried away.
Yeah, Lovette's being carried.
No, it's
Imagine,
this is
like,
Earth Defense
one-
Force.
One creepy bee leg is holding on to like Lovette's foot, holding them upside down.
This
He's
is the size
flying.
category that Vera used to destroy Soul's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is my
God.
favorite, I think, well, top 5 favorite title card artwork, Kenny.
Marcus
Yeah,
would know
top
about
5 title
this.
cards.
That's
I like
Great.
it.
Yeah, so I make my way over there as quickly as I can.
Yeah. All right.
And-
you
and
do
let's be
that
honest.
in-
The people who really matter will know this is a blessing.
Yeah. And visited by a Maleferin
What
this
the
day.
fuck?
Wow.
So
Wow.
you make your way north, and you get to the Maleferin Temple on the
Just
north
imagine
side of
Lovette
town.
hanging upside down, like screaming, and then seeing everyone else scream, be like, "No, it's okay. Calm down. The bee's
Marcus
nice.
can't breathe.
I promise."
So once I
It's
get
not taking me away.
once I get there, I immediately turn back into my half-elf form. I'll release Lovette mid landing, so there's still momentum.
Wow.
Lovette,
Full
give me a
dig.
reflex
Okay.
save.
Nice.
Do like
So you
the
take the
I do like
landing.
the skid and then like flip over my
Yeah,
head.
if you do a roll or not, let's see. Give me a reflex.
Oh, reflex. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's the same logic that I do when I play video games with people, where I just assume people already know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I understand Xeno doing this.
Hell yeah!
All
That's
right.
a dirty
Yeah, you
20.
land with a nice little tuck and roll,
Okay.
Nice.
and you spring to your feet uninjured.
How's everything here? I assume everything's busy.
Interesting enough, yeah, they're busy, very busy. They have tables set up in the streets in front of the temple, and they're offering food and shelter to the refugees.
Nice.
That's fantastic.
I'm going to actually drop another 1,000 gold off as well for whatever
Okay.
extra they
Alright.
can do to basically get food for people
Mhm.
after seeing
Okay.
this.
Yeah, go ahead and just adjust that on your sheet. That's
Will do.
fine. All right. So, was there anything in particular you needed to do with the temple, or did you just check in on them?
I'm just checking in. I just want to know how everything's doing, if they've already prepared their exit for when things are eventually going to get past the wall.
Yeah, they're the plan they have. You speak to some of the people there, and their plan is if the shadow reaches the outskirts of the city on the north side, they're going to gather up everybody and they're going to march south. The army is also going to do a rear guard action to try to hold off anything from getting into the city for as long as possible. But then the majority of the military is going to be escorting the civilian population out of here and south to the more southerly towns in Ville.
Oh, and also, I assume that Lovette would also see more armored hivekin, because they'd have the siblings of the lesser here, which are the people that we trained up in
Yeah.
the other
Gosh.
hive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So the plan for Ville is to, if this city is going to fall, to concentrate everybody in Ulsberg and make a final stand there.
Yes. Vera will do her goodbyes and give this gift of 1,000 gold just to help with
Excellent.
food.
They always appreciate your assistance, and you do that and go back on your way. Meanwhile,
Mhm.
Kurla, what are you up to?
Yeah, Kurla's still kind of distracted and still with a lot of just instinctual itches in the back of their mind, stuff they can't quite put their finger on, but they feel that they're definitely going to need diamond dust, so they're going in search of a jeweler or some sort of mineral dealer or gem dealer.
Yeah, there's a rock store and a mineral dealers guild.
Okay.
Okay.
They will search out what looks like the highest end one and nip inside.
Excellent.
I do have a question.
Mhm.
Is it boarded up with all the people here?
Yeah, it is. Most of the shops are boarded up to some degree.
I'm kind of surprised the gem dealer is still there, to be honest, but
Yeah, I mean, they can't really get everything out of the town that easily. So, and things are going to be getting bad soon, but yeah, the people are still here. Like the windows are boarded up, but the business is still open. So, If you'd like to purchase anything, go ahead. It's,
I
diamonds.
reread the description for the spell that I'm looking at, and the description is a diamond worth 25,000 gold pieces. So not diamonds adding up to 25,000, but it seemed to be a singular 25,000 gold piece diamond.
Yeah. So, a particularly high quality diamond. Yeah.
Yes. So I will ask the shopkeep.
No, Skrewy, it'd be a lot smaller than that, trust me.
Ah.
So,
Yeah.
show me the finest diamond you have, please, or up top 5, top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Just I'm in the mood for diamonds. You know, when you get that craving for a diamond, I feel like a diamond, maybe some diamond dust as well.
Yeah, I mean they've dealt with adventuring folk before, and also wizards of every stripe, so they're used to this kind of treatment, and they will produce a large number of varying qualities of diamonds, and also quite a lot of diamond dust, bags of it. So
Excellent.
Yeah, you can purchase whatever you need from this place.
As you're doing that, Petravian's walking in right behind you. Oh, that's right. You wanted some You want diamonds? You wanted shiny things.
Not so much want as I think that I need them. It's really bloody difficult to know sometimes, but I've learned to trust my gut in this. Oh, by the way, and Kurla will turn to the shopkeep. He promised he's not here to buy anything to embed it in his skin or anything. He's actually, why are you here? Do you need diamonds for spell work?
No,
or...
I was coming to see if they had any holy symbols that were jewel encrusted.
Wouldn't the best bet there be like an individual church or temple? I swear, Riz
Well,
picked
they
up
don't
my...
necessarily have a. I think they might be here. I was going to stop here first and then go try there.
I mean,
'cause
tell
need
me
to go there
it's
as
like
well.
an Eden symbol or a Malefra symbol. You're not picking up another
It's an Eden symbol.
god. All right.
So I think.
Well, go for it. I'm still trying to pick out the diamond that I like. This one is, it looks like it's got a
That's
couple
pretty.
of decently faceted, but it needs to bounce the energy around properly. So, Kurla will just start pairing from one to one. Go ahead and do what you need to do with the
Oh,
shopkeep.
sorry. Yeah. Do you either have the Maleferin or the Eden symbol with jewels or anything on it?
They do have some jewelry, yeah, of various god symbols.
Okay.
Okay. Things that you normally have in the holy city of all places. So yeah, they can put together a holy symbol with some gems embedded into it for you. Yeah.
Okay.
What are you after?
What's that?
What are you after specifically?
Specifically, I need a holy symbol with. Sorry, let me pull that up for you really fast. $25,000. No, $2,500 worth of
Gold?
value.
Okay.
Holy symbol.
That's fine. Okay. So you're going to be able to purchase a gold holy symbol of Eden with whatever gems embedded into it as you feel appropriate.
Okay.
Probably emeralds.
Emeralds, yeah.
Yeah. So you can buy that. So you go ahead and deduct 2,500 gold and add that holy symbol to your inventory.
I just like to imagine a typical gift shop in the Holy City has a section that says, my parents went to the Holy City and all I got was this crummy holy symbol.
Yeah.
Just think about how weird it must be to be a jeweler in a fantasy world where you're like someone gets this ring with a huge diamond and you're like, oh, getting this for special someone. They're like, I'm here to cheat death.
Like, nope, this will keep me young. Oh, okay.
Oh, all right, cool. Crazy fucking adventurers.
Do you have any diamonds that can perpetuate my soul until lichdom?
Oh, you don't use diamonds for that.
No, you have to do super horrible things.
Use some real fucked up shit for that one.
Juicier components.
Yeah. We'll get into that in a later
And-
season.
Oh,
Anyway,
dear.
Of the Maleferin symbol. Just, I don't know, yeah, like
Do you have a big?
No,
Ain't no one got Maleferant symbol.
we don't have that here.
Shit.
I
Okay.
don't think they serve your kind here, big guy, when it comes to that.
Jeez.
You want to rephrase that a little bit different, but thanks.
Maleferants, they still have a bad rap as far as I understand it.
No one even
They
knows
seem to
who
be
we are.
doing really nice. It seems like they're doing really nice things in the Holy City.
Oh, maybe this shopkeep's just an asshole then. Kurla will, what is wrong with me today? You're not, sir. You seem lovely. My head is just not on straight today. I have no idea why.
No, it's fine. We don't usually sell Maleferant symbols because, well, no Maleferants ever come in here to buy one, I suppose.
That's fair.
But
They're not really into the bling scene.
Not at all.
There's no bee. That's a bee brooch.
Nope.
Just imagine, like, Vera comes back to the temple one day, and like whoever's leading the church there is like, check out all this Maleferant bling I got. And without saying anything, Vera just beheads them.
Just
beheads them.
deploys the site and just starts cutting them down.
Yeah.
Parasites.
No, they turn their head into a bee.
love it. Well,
No, Lovette's over there.
oh god.
Come on, let's continue.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
We gotta get out of this
Go on.
hole.
You all finished up there, Petravian, because I think I've decided which ones I want.
Yeah,
did you-
yeah. Just the Eden symbol. Thank you so much.
Yep. So, like I said, go ahead and deduct your money, add that onto your sheet. Is there anything else you guys need?
Yeah, Kurla will.
What's up?
Kurla will pick out a diamond, single diamond worth 25,000 gold pieces, and also 48 bags of diamond dust, which equate to 20. If he has them, does he have them? 48
Yeah,
bags.
they
You said
have
a lot.
ton of diamond dust. Yeah.
Then that is going to be another 24,000 gold pieces, so that will be 49,000 gold pieces to take off my sheet. But I'm going to wait on that because I do need about one other stop.
That is crazy. That is a lot of diamonds. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, once I've acquired those, I'm going to look around for a shop that specializes in scrolls.
Okay. Oh yeah. There's tons of magic supply stores. Yeah.
Kurla will go in and ask for 3 scrolls of Soul Seeker,
Okay.
which I can tell you the price of because I already calculated it, if that would be
Oh, no,
helpful.
We could also do the calculations in the background and everything. Unless there's a special.
It's a special thing. It's like caster level times spell level
Alright, this
for
is a
me
toughie.
times 25.
Roll a d100, please.
Sure. I would be happy to roll a D100 just as soon as I bring up the appropriate part in Foundry. 1D100. That is a 94.
They have them.
They have all 3.
Yeah. They have all 3.
Fabulous. Well, at 8 times 18 times 25 plus 250 for each, that's 3850 for each. That's times 3 is 11,550, plus that to the 49,000 gets to 60,550 I need to reduce from my character sheet.
Wonderful. Let me go ahead and add those scrolls to your character sheet. I can do
Thank
that
you.
in post haste.
And I will increase my diamond dust supply and add that 1 diamond, if I may, please.
Yep, go ahead and do so. I have added the scrolls of Soul Seeker. Is there anything else you needed to purchase from the town?
That was everything, and I'll reduce my gold in a moment.
Wonderful. All right. Anyone
Thank you.
else have any business in the Holy City?
Nope.
Yes, I still have one more thing to do.
Okay.
Petravian's like, awesome. Thank you so much. He's gonna book his blue gold ass down to the Eden forest temple.
Yeah, Riz and Marcus are there. And maybe Moira.
Moira's there as well.
Moira, yeah. I figured Moira was with me, although I guess that
could
was
you
up
do
to
the trick
Vera.
one more time? Just try one more time. I know I'm gonna get it this time.
I literally showed you how to do this.
I know because I want to learn how to do it for myself. Okay.
He's never
Maybe I
gonna
wanna
learn
try
it. You're wasting your time. He like physically cannot learn things like that. Like
You're being a little hurtful right now.
I'm being honest with our limitations, and you need to accept them.
I will not accept limitations put upon me.
Can
It's
you
not
whistle?
that it's put up. It's not that they're put upon you. It's that they're the nature of your existence. And until Lovette does whatever she's planning to do to make us real, those limitations are very real. So, well, I don't even know why you bother.
Because it's fun to try.
And fail consistently.
Yeah.
Okay. Have at.
The only time you fail is when you say I'm done.
I think we have different definitions of the word fail, but okay.
We literally do.
Sure.
Should we look up in dictionary to solve this issue? I'm sure I have one somewhere in this cloak.
They're nice tricks, though.
It is mostly just to pass time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello, Petravian. We were just doing.
Let's go into the.
Oh, thank the
Yes,
gods.
we're good. We're good. Good job.
Okay. Bye.
Petravian runs past. Oh, I guess we're not leaving. Okay.
Oh boy.
Kurla will
Back
kind of
to the
trot
tricks,
up
then.
in Petravian's wake. So,
He'll-
still on the card tricks, or?
Well, Marcus wanted to learn how to do it, and I've showed him several times.
Can he even learn? Or, you know what, that doesn't matter. I've slagged him off enough for one day. I'm in the strangest bloody mood. I just spent a small fortune on diamonds and I'm not even sure why.
I mean, diamonds are forever.
Gotta treat yourself.
It's been a weird day. I
Diamonds
wonder
are
what was
not
in that.
Technically forever, but okay.
Wonder
Especially
what
when
was
you use
in
them
that
as
bloody
well.
tea.
Mm-hmm.
You lot getting on alright though? Nothing, no one bothering you. I know it's busier and seems a little bit seedier than usual. I know you
Well-
can hold your own res, but
I think Marcus and Moira are bothering each other.
well, that's nothing new, is it?
You asked if anyone was bothering anyone.
No, I didn't mean that snarkily. Yeah, fair
I-
point.
I answered question.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Should we like separate them? Is it gonna come to blows?
Oh,
Can
no,
they even
I'm
do
sure
that?
they're fine. Anyways, why was Petravian just running past here?
I've given up trying to understand his motivations for anything. I'm
Oh,
sure it was for a good reason. He's usually got his heart in the right place, so whatever it was, he was likely doing it for the right reason. Or what he thinks is the right reason.
Alright, kids, let's try this again. I'm not going to show you how to do this, I'm just going to show you card tricks at this point because it's exhausting.
Okay,
Alright,
that's
let's
fine. That's
go.
fine. I get it.
And the
okay.
scene transfers.
Okay. Petravian
Alright.
comes.
What are you looking for?
Skittering to roughly where he had planted the hammer, and he's gonna go back to that spot and be like, and try to center himself back. Take a seed, plant, channel, and try to center, and he's going to reach out first. He's gonna. Oh, okay. He's going to channel, center himself, and reach out to Eden. Thanking them for the new for the really nifty hammer. Is the bee's knees. But then pull back, and then he's going to reach out and see if he can make a connection to Corona.
Okay. Can't currently, but you try. You think about it real hard, but nothing happens.
Okay.
I'm wondering what happens if you plant the chaos seed here.
Oh, we could figure out. I mean, it wouldn't be. It definitely wouldn't be as big as it would in Quintal. Let's be honest.
No. Or would it be even bigger?
Ooh, what if you planted it in just outside it
has to be in a lithogate.
What if it's a chaos multiplier?
We just need a what if episode that is just answering all of these questions by playing them out.
Fucking holiday specials.
Fair point. Okay.
Will shit. Okay, well, that didn't work as well as it wanted to. So, Plan B. Stands up, looks around, see if he can find a Eden
Edenite?
priest. Edenite priest. Anywhere.
Sure.
Cleric.
Yeah, you look around and you find one nearby.
Okay. He's gonna run up, and they're probably busy as fuck. So he's gonna try to keep pace with them.
Okay. I mean, they're mostly trying to, deal with large amounts of refugees, feeding the hungry and all that.
Brother, how you doing?
Looks at you.
Gonna be.
Excuse me?
How you doing?
Oh, sorry. Force of habit. Anyway, Petravian, Paladin, Eden. I'm sorry, I'm in a really, really big rush. Can you
gotta
point
show
to
me
me
your badge.
Yeah, flash your new bling.
I love that.
Don't you know who I am?
My favorite part of this is that, like, you went to a person who, in the power structure of your religion, is higher than you, and you're just like, excuse me, brother. Like, that's not how shit flies with them. They're hierarchical as fuck.
Right. That's right.
So
Shit.
already you're on the back foot. He just looked at you like you're, like, confused and shit.
Let me try again. Hi, Petravian, Paladin of Eden.
Uh-huh.
I was wondering if I could ask for assistance or for guidance.
Sure. Can you make it quick, though?
Absolutely. I need to make to talk to someone to see if they can help out a local temple. Should all of this come down, go even further south. I know that's a lot to ask, but I need to see if I can plead my case.
What temple? What are you talking about?
You know of the Maleferants, correct?
I'm aware of them.
Ooh.
They have been helping out in the city, and when everything goes down, if it goes down, I want to see if they can help, see if there's anybody spare to help them. They have been trying to put on a better face this time, and they've really come a long way, and I believe that they deserve our help.
We're going to try to evacuate everyone. I don't really make distinctions as to far as who they worship, especially not in this city of all places. This is a place for the worship of all the gods, and we'll help everyone evacuate.
Good. I don't want them to be overlooked. They've had a bad history, and I feel like they would be discarded and left behind.
Well, I'm certain that they don't plan to stay here if things get worse, so I'm sure they'll leave on their own volition as well, but as I said, we'll make sure that we evacuate everyone from the city that we possibly can.
Thank you. And if you need help, I'm certain they will help. They will come when called.
All right. Is there anything else you needed?
No, thank you. I've taken up far too much of your time. Thank you very much.
He goes back to doing what he was working on before, which was probably helping a bunch of people get food. All right. So you move away from those guys and head back to where
Yep.
Moira Mark II.
And it's 2 cards. Oh.
I imagine that Moira
Raisin
was.
also correct.
Yay!
I imagine that Moira was going to go with Lovette until
Vera
Vera
just
just
joined.
spoke
Yeah.
Lovette.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Good
okay.
And Moira's
have
just
to.
like, yippee, I get to be with Mark too.
Again.
I'm gonna have to ask Lovette if the original Marcus was quite this. What's the word I'm looking for? Easily
wanna say.
entertained. Maybe gullible is the word.
Riz just
I mean,
gives
look,
you a look.
I wasn't there for it, like me, but I had sort of memories of someone who was. I think it's all a little bit muddy, but I can tell you that this Marcus is pretty much exactly like the last one.
Oh God.
So yeah,
Also, what's the look that Riz has
How?
shot me?
How could Moira have known what Marcus was
Yeah, I
like?
think she would know.
Because he died so that she could
They
live.
like trade places.
Well, I guess she was like alive. Wait, no. She
Yeah,
was.
he
Uh,
like the
she
only
wa-
time they were both alive, she was comatose.
Yeah.
I mean, he absorbed her soul.
That's what I was gonna.
That's
That's the
true.
argument I was gonna
I
give
don't
too.
even fucking know. It's fucking crazy.
Oh wait, no,
Mhm.
actually, this Moira would know more because it's a.
Yeah.
It's Lovette's
it's,
memories?
It's Lovette's memories put
Yeah.
into Moira, so
That's so
it
fucking
would probably have more
confusing.
memories of Marcus, if
Yeah.
anything.
Ugh.
so yeah, I
Magical
think Moira
science.
here fully believes that this is an incredibly accurate depiction of Marcus.
You were easily entertained by card tricks too. Don't bash him. He's just young. He's like not even a year old right now. So
Ah, all right. I stand corrected.
I enjoy things. I'm a simple halfling. I have
You
simple
said it.
pleasures, okay?
Your card tricks are actually quite impressive, but I should mention that I do still quite like them. So fine, I take your point. I'm not
Why
apologizing.
shit
for the
on
thing, though.
everything and just enjoy life. I mean, I'm technically alive and I seem to be enjoying it far more than some people.
You say that, and there's just people screaming in the background.
look, 2 cards became
Later.
3. Wow.
Way to read the room, Marcus.
All right. Does everyone go
So
to the?
a little while later, Vera returns with Lovette, and
Good night.
the entire party has now reconvened.
Yeah, so I would like to say one thing. Vera would, before heading out, ask that whoever has been predominantly in charge of the Millefern Temple here, of her siblings, that before they leave the city, if it comes to that, to check in on the Gigarians just to make sure that they don't need help with evacuation.
Oh,
Fantastic.
that's lovely.
And Lovette, while she's with Vera, is going to use another cast of summon laborers to have them help with the refugee efforts.
Wonderful.
Like
Nice.
feeding and stuff.
Excellent. All right. Cool.
Hello, everyone. Are we good to go to temple?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna. Yeah. It's all traveled by our own intention from now on. So,
If we had more time, I'd try and do some healing for anyone who needs it, but I know that we're in a bit of a rush, so yeah, let's get on with it.
Look, we should be rushing so that people don't need healing. You
Yeah,
know?
that's
Yeah.
I get that. That's what I'm saying. Let's make a move.
All right. Did it roll? There we are. All right, dead on again.
Nice.
Preventative healing. You know, save the town before people get hurt. All right. Well,
Exactly.
the pad is thrown down. It activates. The entire group is transported now. I believe your target was the Melliferaran Temple.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Then you find yourselves Hive.
I assume things are not bustling like in the city, but I assume that things are kind of moving differently with preparing all the like carts and stuff.
Yeah, people are definitely abuzz with activity, and you find most people are, while definitely concerned, are not nearly as dour of a mood as they were in the Holy City. So being separated by a bit of distance definitely helps. Before you have much chance to do anything, though, someone has leapt almost down from a tree and has jumped onto Vera's back.
I'll try to. Can I do a reflex to try to just catch them?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're not
It's gonna
slicing.
be hard. They had a drop on you here.
Sure,
we'll
I'm
see what
flat-footed.
happens. Yeah, but let's see what happens here.
Be glad he
Yeah,
doesn't
that
have a
seems
fucking
fine.
magical hammer right now.
Assassin!
You managed to sidestep at the last second and catch them out of the air. So rather than grabbing onto your back, you've now grabbed this child under the arms. I almost had you that time,
You have to be a bit quieter. Otherwise, you would have had
but
me.
it's so fun. It's hard to be quiet when you're so excited.
Yes, but if you were quieter, you would have gotten me, wouldn't you?
Maybe, but then again, you're like really fast all the time, so I don't know.
Well,
Bruce, do you think Jiro could give them some pointers?
Jiro is literally not here, Petravian.
Yes, this is for after.
Maybe.
I'm sure my sister would love to meet a ninja.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
But I think
But-
someone has something for you, and I turn Raduvi to face Petravian.
Raduvi's eyes get enormous. What do you have for me? What do you have for me? Brother Petra, what do you have for me? And she jumps over, dancing around.
God, why would you do this fucking to me?
You have a hammer. What are you talking about?
Oh dear.
Thank you. Thank you for building that up for them. Oh.
Brother Petra! Is it... What is it? Is it like a sword from Kintao?
No.
Is it like some kind of really cool thing? You were gonna get me one of those weapons, right? Like a ninja thing?
Yes.
Like she's
Yes,
just
I
like
was.
smiling ear to ear. I was really
He's
good.
gonna get down
you
on
can
both
ask any of the
knees.
brothers and sisters. I didn't cause any problems at all. I was really well behaved, and I only knocked down 3 people. But that was an accident mostly.
Petravian's gonna get down on both knees, and he's just going to look at them and say,
Well, obviously, first off, here's your hammer back.
She grabs the hammer, and it kind of wobbles. It's a little top heavy in her hands for a second, and she just smiles. I'm gonna smash a tree with this.
Yes,
I'm sorry,
you are.
You're handing them a weapon before you disappoint them, like the greatest disappointment they've ever had in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Perfect plan.
Thank you.
Terrific.
"Thank you."
Too bad we don't have Jiro here. Just be like, can you
Yeah.
give us a single throwing star?
Yeah.
Ah.
Also, I'm sorry.
What for? Did you do something bad?
Yes, I did.
What did you do? I'm sure if you feel really sorry for it, then I mean it's not that big of a problem.
No.
Most you're supposed to forgive people if they say they're sorry. That's what I was told by everybody. Anyway, what's wrong?
I
Why are
did
you
not-
sad and upset, and why are you apologizing?
Because I did not get a weapon for you.
Oh,
And he looks straight at the ground, and he just. We were so
I mean it just
worried about.
it just means that I'll have to go there myself someday and get one of those cool ninja swords that I keep hearing about, and that's fine. I'll just go there myself when I get older, and it'll be cool.
That
I'm just
works.
glad to have this back. And she smiles at the hammer.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go smash a tree. Do you have anything else for me, or can I go?
Go smash the biggest tree you can find.
It just runs into the distance.
Just
Probably-
runs into this, his hammer held over their head. Some tree somewhere is about to have a very bad day.
Fucking
You got
trees.
off the hook so easily there.
Fizzle!
Little does Petra realize he's dissolving the bridge between Mellifera and Eden.
Chisel!
Do you summon Chisel? Or do you
Oh,
just call
I
Chisel?
thought that I for some reason had assumed this was part of the. This is where they were.
I'm just curious if you summon Chisel or just call out the word Chisel.
I just called out to Chisel.
Okay.
I did
Nothing
not summon
happens.
them. Okay.
He's there and hears you, but he's not magically compelled.
Oh?
It's like, oh, he's here.
Oh well.
Maybe he'll just leave.
Should we go back to the Vale then for the night?
Alright.
Ooh,
Does anyone know anywhere else they need to go?
Vera, does the temple happen to have incense that I could requisition?
We have candles. Does that work?
No, incense.
Why didn't you get that when we were in the Holy City?
It looked really. I did not see the shop for that.
You could either go into town or maybe get some at where Zell is.
Alright, look, I can take his out, just let me bring everyone else back.
We'll get it in the Mary Valley.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, because I can use my 5th level slots, which I have 5 more of, to do more teleports, so I can reliably do a bunch of stops.
That's up to.
So yes, that's a question directed at Skrewy.
If
I
you
guess that's
We can also hand wave it, because if your
Yes.
character, it's one thing for the player to forget, it's another thing that the character would forget, and another thing the character would forget. So,
okay,
yeah, if you want to buy some stuff, just
okay, yep.
just
Thank
do
you.
the math on your character sheet. It's fine.
You got it. Thank you.
all right. Well, that'll bring us all back to the Vardo.
Groovy.
Alrighty. So at that point, you have cast that, and you return to the Great Vale. And you find yourselves there by the Lithogate in the Great Vale, and there you are.
Alright, kids. Hello, Jiro.
Jiro, like as you arrive, you look over at the Vardo and Cletus, and you see Jiro is standing there, like hand feeding Cletus a carrot, but taking care not to touch the horse.
Riz will saddle up next to him. Hello. Sorry
Jiro
about
will
that.
sign. Jiro will wave and then sign. It's okay. I'm sure you had an interesting day.
Not really. I did card tricks.
Jiro will sign back. I'm sorry I missed it.
We can do that later.
Jiro will chuckle silently.
You're freaking with me, bro. Stop it.
Just shoulders shake.
Ha ha ha. But I'll cast Vardo Vargon so that we have that all good and ready to go for the evening.
Okay. Cool. Well, in that case, you have Vardo ready for sleeps. And is there anything else you need to accomplish this evening?
The only thing I can think of is I'm gonna give Moira my Kintao outfit, that leather jacket and the mask. I mean, the mask is like, oh, you can have this. I don't know if you're gonna wear it.
Oh, weird. This stuff is from Kintao? Like, really?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
lady from Quintao.
Huh.
I
Pretty
thought it would
wild.
look really good on you, and I've kind of got a thing going on already with these.
Marcus will. Sorry, Mark II will go over to Lovette and. Hey,
Yes?
thank you.
I wouldn't thank me yet.
No, I want to thank you now, so that if we do get obliterated, at least you'd know that I was thankful that you were willing to stick your neck out for me. Again. Well, not me. No,
No, I
yeah,
think this
me,
time I'm
twice, at least.
I feel
First
like
down,
if I missed
first
one thing,
downstairs,
it'd
and
Yeah, right, I mean, that was complicated. But that's you don't have to thank me for this. This is my responsibility.
I know. Thank you for being responsible. I mean,
Well, I take it.
a lesser person would say, well, fuck it. You know what? A lesser gnome would say, you know what? Fuck it. Isn't worth it. Just make it again. Kind of gives a
No,
little
that's
bit of
never-
side eye over to Moira, just ever so slightly.
That wouldn't cross my mind ever. No. Well, I mean.
No,
I don't know.
I'm sure. No, don't get me wrong. I'm fairly certain it may have crossed your mind, like for a fleeting moment, but you made
No,
you made the
it's
conscious
constant.
decision to not just leave me to rot.
Well, yeah. I don't really take compliments very well, but you'll.
Do you want me to swear at you and make it feel better?
That's not going to make me feel better. That's what.
Okay.
That's part of why I'm not great at it.
I could throw an
I-
insult in there.
Just try not to get yourself or both of us killed. Try to, be. Honesty is important. That's the reason I'm bringing you along. But try to be careful as well. And
Okay.
if
I
you're
will.
more
I
careful-
promise. I will be careful. I will be careful. I will be courteous. I will be respectful.
I mean, you don't really have to promise, but look, this was what I might be worried about. If Xeno does not like you, if he's harsh about you, if he wants to purposely keep you away from Malchus's family, don't take that personally, because try to see where he is coming from.
No, I get it.
Okay.
And he's just like, he's sitting there saying to himself, I get all of it. I get why we shouldn't. I get why we shouldn't go to the Mary Valley. I guess why we shouldn't even talk to Zell about all this. But I can't even say I feel it in my heart. I feel it where
Yeah, same.
my soul should be, that they, not that they would be
It's not
even
considerate.
better off, but that I know I could provide for them for something, and if I could just give them
What if
a
you
sense
can't? Are you prepared to live your own life? A separate one?
yeah.
Okay, that's what I want from you. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's what I'm worried about the most.
I mean, let's logic this out. So let's say that Zell says either, yeah, you can go see them, they say, no, we don't want you. Or Zell says, yeah, no, fuck off. Those two cases. So I guess you give me a soul. So I go on my own way. Would I be able to pick up where Marcus left? Well, Mark 1, but is it Mark 1? The original. Marcus Classic. Could I just pick up where they left off? Would I be able to reconnect with Eden? Would I be able to do all the things that they did?
You wouldn't be able to pick up where Malchus left off. None of us can pick up where he left off. Soul is gone. Everything is different. That wouldn't be possible. You would have to live your own life, a separate life.
Oh, yeah, no, the life aspect. My question is, would I be able to do the whole cleric thing again? Could I?
You can do that now, just not as well. But you can learn. if you have a soul, you could devote that soul to Eden. I
Yeah.
think. You do whatever you want with it, that lady. I will say that
What does
the
it
last
mean for our
Malchus-
longevity?
I mean, I don't know. That's a little bit up to Voska and myself, I guess. But I have to figure it out. I don't know yet.
Again, I'm here to help you. But I won't be worshiping you, buddy.
Again,
Oh, yeah, you're
Mark
welcome.
2, you do not have to worship Lovette. No one said you had to.
No, of course not.
When something gives you a soul, I feel like there's some sort of give and take.
Riz's eye just twitches as they look at you.
I told you what I want from you. I just want you to live your own life.
Petra goes, "Hey, Mark II. You're really stepping on land. I really don't recommend it. Just
You're really stepping in an arcane trap, yo.
yeah. You're stepping in shit there, man. You really gotta be a little more careful."
Well, actually, that reminds me. I did have something else I wanted to ask you about, Lisanne.
Me?
I kind of wanted to ask in private, but I guess it's not a conversation I need to keep from anyone. I don't know if anyone else has an opinion. But I think you're the most theologically inclined of us.
By the
I don't-
numbers are probably, yeah.
Kenny doesn't know what that word means, but okay.
Theologically,
Yeah.
God.
I mean, yeah, related to gods.
Wonderful, thank you. Okay.
Do you know what a godling is?
Beardy,
What?
does Riz know what a godling is?
Probably
doubt
not.
it.
I mean, it's a nonsense term.
Yeah, they just tilt their head and look at you confused.
Okay, well, yeah, because I don't know if that's related either. I know that is what happened to Sol. That's what they were very particular about that terminology. I didn't think that was a thing that made any sense at the time either. But I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with this Voska business.
I cannot help you in this. I am so sorry.
But that's alright. I'm used to figuring stuff out on my own.
You are smart, so I believe it.
I still feel like it's a bit debatable, but sure, thank you.
You,
Maybe in certain ways.
do you want me to take it back?
No, I appreciate it.
Oh, okay.
I want you to be honest with me.
Good, good, good. Yes, I think you are smart.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, it
What?
probably won't be as good as earlier's, but I can make some tea for the night. Some sleepy time tea.
That sounds wonderful. Was that addressed to everyone or just
Yeah.
Lovette?
Everyone?
That
Yes,
would.
please.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you, please.
Alright.
Lovette. By the way, Lovette, on the strength of what you mentioned earlier, and Kurla's going to reach in and grab a couple of 2 of the 3 scrolls and just sort of, I want to say brandish, but that comes across wrong. Just present them, hold them up so Lovette can see them. Whenever you're ready, I can do my best to try and locate the souls that you're interested in. Not soul, S-O-U-L, not S-O-L, not your friend. The, you know what I'm trying to say. Just
Yeah, I understand. Also, I'm only looking to find one of those.
all right. Well, I may have misunderstood, but fine. You know, that's the way.
No, I don't mean one. I mean, never mind. Do you have to purchase those? How much do I owe you?
Don't even worry about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, one of these days I'll probably master it anyway. But just don't sweat it.
Well,
I'm
normally I
trying to
would
help.
insist, but I've got some expensive work on my hands, so I might just take that and appreciate it.
If it helps you out, that's what I'm here to do. I know I got I know I'm not the easiest person to hang out with, and I've been all over the place today, I swear. Did no one else feel weird after that tea? I got just...
I mean,
Brain
I
is-
felt
That's
good.
great. Yeah.
I
What do
felt
you feel like?
great, but in the aftermath, what the fuck am I supposed to do with all those diamonds? I just know that I needed them. Did you not, Rez?
You
You
need
not...
diamonds? You
feel like-
maybe just want to look good.
You
Yeah.
don't feel... I don't know what it is. Maybe I just need to sleep it off. Something
I
bloody
had
weird, but...
like a moment. I figured out how to inscribe sigils into my clothing.
No, that doesn't sound like what it's got going on with me. But all right, I'm glad that I just need to fucking sleep. But yeah, whenever you're ready, we'll see what we can do, and if we can locate them specifically, maybe we can get in and out of the steam aisle faster, and that's better for you. Plus, now that I think about it, I might have a trick up my sleeve that will get you in and out without trouble. I mean, it's easier for you to get in and out if you're dead, I assume. I'm
Yeah.
not- I'm not
No,
gonna
I-
kill you.
I-
That's not the
oh.
trick.
Okay,
sure,
well,
we
I
could-
mean,
we
I've
could-
had that thought process before, and I came to terms with it.
No,
So that's-
I'm not planning on killing you. I could just make it look
Okay.
like you were dead.
Okay, I mean, whatever
Why-
we have to do.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. We gotta save the world first before you go start chatting with dead relatives on the whole.
Yeah.
And again, that like something will ding in Kurla's eyes. Sorry, I'm so distracted. Yeah, sleep is needed. Good night, everyone. And Kurla, without even drinking their tea, Kurla will.
Does anyone
Wait,
else
no.
want the tea?
You are making tea. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. God, yeah, I need that. Kurla will just take the mug and head to their room. Thank you very much.
The whole thing.
No, just
take
the
the whole
cup that
kettle?
they-
Wow.
No, the cup that they've
Rude.
poured. I assume they've poured cups. Have they poured it out yet, Kenny?
I imagine they were still steeping everything.
All right, fine then. Yeah.
They'll just
I think
hand
it's
you a
fine.
cup and just nervously, like, leave you be.
Yeah, Kurla will wander into their room with the empty cup, not even kind of looking at it. The unfilled cup. And,
Alright.
and close the door behind them.
It's what the unfilled cup
Yeah.
represents to you is what's important.
Is Jiro sitting in the chair next to Vera?
No, Jiro's sitting on the edge of the bed.
Gotcha. Petravian will sidle on up to Vera.
That's nice of him.
Yeah.
Alright, cup for you, cup for you, cup for you, and... Excuse me, Lovette. I'll take the long way around. Here you go, Jiro.
Jiro nods and signs thank you.
Well, if we're all going to bed, I'm going to go to the hive temple.
You got it, boss.
Before you go, I just wanted to quick chit chat if you don't mind.
Sure, you just want to join me outside?
Sure.
We'll go outside into the Great Vale.
All right, Petra and Vera head outside to have a quick convo. You walk out of the Vardo. The night is crisp, cool, and the stars twinkle beautifully.
And in this moment, Vera will be kind of by the litho gate, and there's trees and stuff around this litho gate, correct?
Yeah, it's in a clearing in the forest, so like you're in an area where there aren't many trees immediately by you, but there are trees, in about 100 feet in all directions.
And so Vera's kind of in that area and is starting their ritual, which takes about 10 minutes. Is there
So how was the temple over at in the Holy City?
They're doing the best they can. Obviously, it's not the biggest location, but we're helping as many people as we can. Either way, they should be safe when or if worse comes to worse.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's strive to hope that doesn't happen.
It's not hope, it's whatever we can do. all comes down to what we do in the time that we have.
So I wanted to quick talk with you. I reached out to both Eden and Malefera separate times this time around. That was apparently a very faux pas that I'm never gonna do again.
All right.
Didn't know that. And I talked to Melody about Eden, and they really seem unsure about the he's kind of lost for words. They trust you. Out of everyone around us, they trust you the most. And I know the connection can be rebuilt. I know it can. And I think if you can show the trust in the Eden Knights, and I know that's going to be very hard.
I can do the best I can, brother. But it also depends on what they think.
Of course. They take their cues from you. I know they're separate individual, but they take their cues from you. As you may not want to necessarily admit it, but you are very important to them, and I feel if I can help you earn, or if I can help you trust the Edenites, I feel that Malefera will also come to trust the Edenites.
I can only hope.
We need to reach out to help them if they need help. They're a lot better, probably a lot better equipped than we are, but often it's the olive branch that counts. It's the thought that counts.
When have the Edenites ever needed our help, though?
They don't. But the knowledge that we are there to help, step in the right direction.
And what if they don't like something about what we do?
That's my job. That's my job to help them like it. Or to help them understand us.
And what if you don't like something that we do?
What do you mean?
Back in Kintao, you were upset that I wasn't bowing to anyone. Am I incorrect?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's a sign of, for me, it's showing respect, I guess. Not deference, not honor or anything, but just the situation. It's their home. We're in it. It felt polite.
For us, it's education. It's telling others that they are not above anyone. And a lot of times people need to remember that.
You're right.
Let's take it a step further.
Okay.
What if there's someone who has committed atrocities that needs to be removed? No one else will do it. What if we're the only ones that can? What if the Edenites don't like it? What if they find out?
Who will you side with?
It's my job to get everyone to understand one another.
There's so much that each of us don't know. There's so much difference between both of our parties.
But why are we focusing on the difference? Let's focus on the similarities.
Because
What
the
are
difference...
what are they doing? What are they doing in the Holy City that we are doing in the Holy City? We are helping everyone.
It's not
I
similarity.
just was there. It's the similarities that will bring us together.
And it's the differences that will make them burn us at the fucking stake.
Yes, but we need to work on that. We need to work towards an understanding. We need to work towards. You're not wrong. You're not wrong in any way, shape, or form. But we need to show them we are not going down those paths. We are going down the path of community. We're going the path of uplifting everyone. We're not seeking power. We're not seeking to control everything. We're seeking to have everyone live the life that they want to. I will admit, seeing in Kintao, seeing them, everybody in harmony, it was weird. It was a harmony that felt weird and unnatural, but seeing everybody know what they needed to do and content with what they needed to do, it gave me a sense of hope that we can bring our sense of that to places like where I grew up.
And I want to create a
Whether it's-
future where all of our utopias exist. And that's why I'm doing this for you. I'm not doing this for Melly. It's because it's what you want. And I, just like Melly, am terrified of what that could mean. And I'm trusting you to protect us.
Thank you.
And as Vera is performing this ritual, suddenly, Petravian, you would see her start to look around as if she started to notice something.
Mm-hmm.
And she starts walking towards a tree. And this mellifera sting, which has been basically resounding with these bees going in this waving pattern, she'll suddenly strike it into the tree, and you'll start to see the tree almost start to fester with termites as it rends open, and you can see the other temple. And I have cast transport via plants.
Hell yeah.
Damn, that is awesome.
So cool.
It's a lot stronger now.
And I cross over onto the other side.
Mm-hmm. Right. There is now an archway in this tree separating these two places in the world. As soon as Vera steps through and turns around to look at Petravian, you can see the archway is already beginning to close.
See you tomorrow.
Vera will nod. Promise me you'll protect us too.
I promise.
And you'll see the termites start to basically go in on each other as this gateway seals back up.
All right. The spell concluded, and Vera is now back at the hive. And Petravian, you are now out in this clearing by yourself. You get the sense you're being watched.
Can I do
More
a
than
perception
usual.
check?
Yeah, you can do a perception check.
That is a 19.
As you're looking around, you see a single eye in the night. The let's see, what is the phase of the moon currently? Yeah, it's a waxing gibbous. So there's enough moonlight tonight in this clearing that you're able to see light shining off of an eye looking back at you from over near the Vardo.
I walk up. I walk up.
As you get closer, the horse is standing there staring at you.
Well, I'm gonna take out my seed packet and start moving it around, seeing if I can find like a plant that might like a buttercup or something that might be very sweet, and plant it in front of the horse and will it for just with Eden to have it grow into a flower to see if, and put it in front of the horse and go. I don't know what reason you, but you are very important to them. So
The horse looks at you, looks at the buttercup, looks back at you, and goes,
hey, it's what I got. I don't have any sugar cubes on me.
the
Nor
horse
carrots.
looks away.
Aww. Well, you are very handsome, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not
But you
sure I
can't-
like
you
where this is going.
Wow.
I lick my lips.
Ew, no. Wow, way to make it fucking weird, y'all.
You are a very kind horse.
I guess make it diplomacy.
Okay.
We can
Okay.
Diplomacy, Cletus.
Yeah, apparently.
You're trying to butter up the horse.
That's 16.
Its ears lie flat.
Ooh.
Its ears are
Hey.
flaccid.
Nice. Hey. I'm not. You don't have to like me, necessarily, but thank you for doing what you do. And why am I talking? I don't know what you are,
Good
but
question, Petra.
I don't know what you are, but thank you for doing what you do. And he'll head back into the Vardo.
Alright, you head back into the Vardo. You see Jiro and Riz are sitting there on the bed, sharing a meaningful look. And you walk back in.
He'll walk up, and as he's passing by, going off to his room. Your horse is... He's very nice.
What?
Your horse is very nice. I don't know... I don't know what more to say about him necessarily, but it just feel like he's a very nice horse.
All right.
That was just the best.
What?
Have a good night, you two.
Yeah, you too, Petravian.
Way to help set the mood.
Jiro looks at Riz and just gives a perfect slow shrug, arms up to the sides.
So, now that we're back in Ville, do you want to return with the lightning blades or stay with us?
Jiro looks off for a moment, thinking about it, looks back at Riz, and then signs. I'm going to stick with you until this whole business is sorted out.
I understand. Thank you.
Jiro nods. And we slowly fade out for a short break.
Hey, we're back.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Yo. So before the break, the group was camping out in the Great Vale after having done a day's worth of...
Fucking about.
Nothing.
I mean, there's a better logistics work. Doing a day of logistics work to get ready for the next leg of their journey. And that is about to begin now. So the morning of November 20th has now rolled around. It is early morning, early enough morning at least, on November 20th. You all rise at the times that you choose to. What would you like to do on the 20th?
Well, first of all, Vera will return. So
Okay.
I will use another transport via plants to
Like
do
an
so.
MCU hero.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to submit a rest, and when we get going, I would like to have a chat with Riz, assuming both of us at the front of the Vardo. But does anyone, I guess, have anything before we get a move on?
Not here.
Okay.
I had to learn all my stuff.
Yeah, in that case, feel free to submit rest, by the way,
Thank
for the
you.
night.
Oh.
Do that whenever. Right. And anyways, okay, so how do y'all want to depart? How is this travel taking place?
I thought Kurla was gonna do something first.
Well, I
I'm
mean, when
sorry.
we're en route, so
Oh, so
we should get the en route going.
Yeah, so how are we traveling?
I figured we would teleport there with everyone, Lovette.
Oh,
Oh, without really using the cart hill?
Yes. This is the
Okay.
fastest and most efficient way to get to this merry valley, and you have been there, yes?
Yes. Oh, I can do that. I just wanted to be sure that that was the plan.
Why take more days to travel with everything when you can do this?
that makes perfect sense, says Kurla as Foaly realizes that, yeah, we were never going to take the Vardo. Oh dear.
Alright, is everyone ready to go?
Yes,
I suppose we probably should exit the Vardo space.
I am out. You're all inside. Get out. Get out of my
Okay.
house.
And Vera's
So
already
everybody
out.
gets out of the Vardo,
But it was
and
so comfy.
Shut the
Lovette
fuck up.
prepares the spell, and go ahead and make the roll there, and we'll do that. It's well within
Oh.
range.
No, next one. Next try.
Okay.
Is that very familiar since being there, or if not, I'll just have Lovette reroll.
Even if it's very familiar, I'm pretty... Well, if it's very... I don't think very familiar applies here. I think studied carefully would be the best I could get.
All right, reroll.
Yeah.
I'll
And it's
use
been
a-
years. It's been years, so I think it's actually going to be a scene casually.
Okay. Can I get a reroll on this? Is that how that works? It's not a d20.
We've done it before.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean it's Riz's, fate powers.
That's much better. I mean, I just have plenty of cast to teleport. I could just jump us on the second jump.
That's fine.
I figure not
So
waste it.
as you all are traveling, you feel like you might have had some sort of hiccup in time there for a second. You think nothing more of it, and you appear a little while later in a much different area. You find
You missed.
yourselves
Oh wait, no, we're here.
in an interesting valley. The area around you stretches on for miles and miles in all directions. These wonderful little rolling hills dotted with tiny forests and little towns crisscrossed with streams and little towns have cropped up all around. It seems like it stretches on for as far as the eye can see, this ongoing area of look like relatively peaceful and idyllic little villages. Behind you, if you turn around, you'll look to the east and you see this massive stone tower that extends up into the distant sky above you.
Y'all have been here before, then?
Yeah.
Why on earth did you ever leave? It's beautiful here.
Halflings only.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems a little bit.
I mean, Marcus, you're technically not a halfling, so...
Yeah, it's not lost on me.
And technically,
Hope to be.
your last version wasn't either.
That's true.
Yes,
Well, I don't know.
That's
what I've been saying.
wasn't their body? His body was though, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the
It
corpse
wasn't-
was, yes.
Moira laughs at that.
I feel like we're really working into an unfriendly audience. That being the case, but alright.
I mean, we never know
Maybe-
until we talk to him.
This is true.
I find that to really break through to people, sometimes you gotta get through the stressful conversation first.
Let's do it.
So where's
So-
this
It's really
live?
weird that we ended up here. The reading said we were completely off.
Oh, funny about that, isn't it? Haha.
So-
I'm a little concerned. I think I broke something.
No,
Who wants? Go ahead.
So,
no,
obviously,
no,
go ahead.
you haven't broken anything. Anyways, what were you going to say?
He was just going to ask what our plan of attack here is, so to speak. Who's going to take point on speaking with this Zell? I mean, you and Kurla will look to Vera and Lovette. You both have dealt with him before.
No,
but
Bella has not,
No.
just me.
I have not, yes.
I thought you
Wait,
said
I
you
mean,
talked to
Bella-
him a lot at the wedding.
Lovette,
Well,
Yeah,
I think
that's
you and
true.
I should.
He talked
Are you
at me. I
not
didn't talk to
loving
him, really.
I think
Oh,
you're going to
understood.
stand in the back until we call on you. I not.
What happened to
should-
facing head on?
Yeah, but it's baby steps. One step at a time. You don't plunge head first.
Like
into
a
the surface.
halfling baby step.
Yes, very, very tiny one.
That's a very small step.
Yes, yes, it is.
It's imperceptibly small. Gonna be here all night.
Well,
Let's just get this done
I'm
while we're
ready
young.
to spearhead the conversation, but if he eats me, we should have a backup.
I mean, I speak Draconic, which means nothing given that you all speak everything, haven't eaten that bloody honey, but maybe it'll mean something to him having
Honey,
someone.
it was rather tasty.
I mean, I could speak everything before the honey. I just kind of ate it for fun.
Did
No,
you
fair
not eat the
point.
honey?
Of course, I didn't eat the bloody honey.
What do you mean, of course? What's wrong with you? We can speak everything. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I was decent enough with
Animism.
languages before that, and I'm not willing to throw in my lot fully yet.
I mean, I knew like half a dozen languages myself, but now everyone speaks Gnomish.
I have my reasons, alright.
Yes?
Not you, Rez.
Oh.
Yeah, we only have one reason.
Reasons. No, that
Yes,
sounds
reasons,
Parthenese.
that's Listen.
Sounds...
Parthenese, yeah.
That sounds a
No,
little too
just
Parthenese.
different. I don't know what Parthenese is.
Parthenay, the country out.
I
West?
haven't
No?
visited there. Why
Well,
would
I
you
mean,
assume
it's-
I know this world that well?
Everybody, dragon.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
alright, Dragon.
Yeah, we are dragging a little long.
Yeah,
Let's keep
speaking
going.
of everybody dragon, there is in fact a dragon nearby.
Yay!
I walk the other way.
Nearby?
Yeah.
As in outside the tower?
As in outside the tower, as in
Cool.
like one flying overhead currently. It's
Oh, hi.
flapping its metallic gold wings that are gleaming in the sunlight.
So you might want to back away
Oh.
from Malchus and me just in case there's like a blast radius of fire or something.
What a majestic
Yeah.
dragon. Look at that.
It takes a low
Oh,
pass
the other one's really cool.
and flies within 30 feet of you as it skims over top.
Ugh.
You wait. Marcus, Mark II waves.
We
Put your
would
hand down,
feel
Malchus.
the wind currents from that, wouldn't
Oh yeah,
we? Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, the wind currents off this thing are pretty wild. But it's going to wheel around again, and it's going to come in for a landing. And the way it lands, it's so big that when it lands, it kind of does a loping run to slow down before eventually slowing and then walking and then finally stopping
Huh.
near you, like within about 40 feet of you on the ground.
Is this
You
by
And it's
any
a pretty damn big dragon. This thing is, like I said, it is gold. It is regal looking, and it kind of
So-
looks confused at you a little bit. Its head is cocked slightly to the side.
Last time we were here, there were 2 dragons.
Is this the
Yeah.
brother?
Is this the sun?
is-
Or son? Is
Yeah, is there any way for me
Well,
to
this
know?
thing is like, this is a pretty big dragon, but it's not like enormous. So this guy's, maybe 25, 30 feet tall.
Is there a check I could make to be sure?
I mean, you've seen them before. You know this is
Yeah.
not Zell.
Okay, I know
Zell
it's not
is
that. Okay.
truly magnificently big.
So
Yes.
is they seat?
No, this is his son, I believe.
Oh, hello, son.
We are hoping to speak with your father about
Hey.
something.
We are 40
Can
feet
even
away. We
help.
can go closer.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay.
I kind of assumed that was the case. As soon as he safely lands, I walk up in speaking distance.
Kurla will also approach and actually bow.
I don't think they need that. I don't think they need that.
It looks at you all, and you feel a presence inside your mind, and you hear a voice say, "What is your business here?"
That's to explain.
Oh, we're here to speak to Zell Narifka.
Yes.
Gif.
If-
Keep it in life, Gif.
If it's quite
Gif.
convenient,
Yes,
but it's
Gif.
it's on a matter of some importance, actually considerable import, probably the greatest importance.
We're trying to stop the Deadlands expansion. I imagine you're aware of this.
So preventing the end of the world, that is our business.
This sounds like a northern problem.
Well,
What business
will
is it
eventually
of
get here.
ours?
Oh, it's gonna get here eventually. If we don't stop it, and then there'll be no Valley Valley.
It will consume the entire world and kill it if we do not stop it.
And you need to speak to Father about this?
That's
Yes.
correct. Yes.
He's really quite busy. I'm certain he doesn't
What's
have time to see
unfortunate?
you.
You're certain he doesn't have time to help prevent the end of the world and everything in it, yourself and your father included?
He's very busy. It's an
Does he
important
know
time
who's
of
causing the
busy with?
expansion?
I'm sorry, what? I didn't hear what Screw said.
He leans out. Mark II leans out. Does he know who's causing the expansion? I think he'd be interested.
Well, Malchus, I'm gonna take away your speaking privileges if you could keep talking up.
Marcus gets elbowed by Moira.
What is he busy with? If I may ask.
Very important time of year, alright? Just,
I don't know.
I'll see if he has time to see you.
That
The dragon
would be-
looks kind of annoyed, coils up, and then leaps up into the air and flaps wings and flies up to the middle point of the tower.
So what
Is
was
is
that
his
one's
father
name?
nicer than that?
No idea.
No idea.
Oh.
I have to hope his father is nicer than that, because he was kind of. I honestly expected someone more polite.
Yeah, a little
He's
off-putting, isn't
really-
he?
He's not as petulant, at least.
I do
Are
look
we gonna-
around. Do I see any? Is anything happening in the Merry Valley, or is just everyone yucking it up, being all halfling
Yeah, make
and stuff?
a perception check. Let's see what you can
Ooh.
see. What you can see.
Yucking it up.
Yeah, this is my first time here.
That
so
is a
I'm
nat
curious.
20.
Nice!
Very
Yeah,
nice.
Vera,
Boy.
last time you were here, this place looks a little different. There is a really large pavilion being built nearby. Between you and the nearest of the small towns, it appears that a small stage is being constructed and a bunch of tents are being assembled.
So some holiday is coming up apparently, which is what I
You're
assume.
not sure what it is.
This isn't what's normally here. The stage?
No. Man, they really just kind of take it easy out here, don't they?
I don't think I like where this is going. If we're
Listen-
interrupting a holiday or something, that's going to make the conversation even harder.
Or easier.
Yeah,
Eternal optimist you are.
runs that by me. How's it going to be easier?
Well, if he wants to protect all of this, so that all of this can
Yeah,
continue
but
being
do you
merry.
remember what he has to do?
I mean, you were kind of vague, basically. Just
Yeah.
death.
Maybe keep your voice down,
Yeah.
or just don't speak
You
at
said
all.
something unfortunate has to happen.
I mean, I think we all as specific as we know.
Okay.
It's a pretty nice pavilion, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
You hear a voice from behind you.
Hello.
You turn to see a rather distinguished looking halfling man wearing a slightly oversized coat and trousers, ruffled collar and cuffs. He looks like he'd be at home in front of a lectern giving a lecture on historical literature.
Yay, I love him.
What is it even for? Is this a holiday? I am not from this place, so I'm curious.
Oh, it's only one of the most important holidays of the year.
Oh, do tell.
Oh, it's Mrs. Wimblepot's birthday.
Precious. And what?
And,
How old is she this year?
She's turning 156.
Amazing.
And how is
That
she?
That
me
makes
so
her the
pathetic.
oldest halfling in the entire valley.
Really? How old do halflings live in this world?
Too long.
Well, I suppose their normal life expectancy is around 140.
Really? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So she's done quite well for herself.
Oh, quite well. She's still quite a lot of energy in her too. So don't let her age fool you.
Of
She
course
plays a
not.
mean deck of cards too.
I am pretty good at cards myself. Perhaps I should challenge her.
Didn't catch your name, fine sir, but we're Fortune's favor. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. We hope we're
I've
not
met some of
intruding
you
here.
already.
Yeah.
Ah.
Does this look like Zell?
Yes. Oh yes. I'm aware of who you are.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet the new ones of this group.
Hello.
The
Feel-
last ones that were here were
Hi.
I feel like I'm missing something
this is
here.
interesting.
It's Zell.
This is all.
Vera
He's
just
the
mumbles.
halfling in the Zen state we were in. We saw him when we met True Balance, and he had True Balance.
He looks like
You're Zed. I didn't recognize you with the coat, so that
I've,
would make. And Kurla's gonna bow again.
never been to that place. What exactly are you talking about there?
Oh, there is a
Just how you
place
really relaxed.
in Kintao on top of a mountain where you can reach True Zen.
I'm afraid I've never been there.
True, but
I'm afraid you must have me confused with someone else.
No. I mean, so when we were in like a mindscape, we saw you in the mindscape, and you like reached through Zen when you were like interacting with other halflings.
It sounded like you were welcoming a couple of newcomers. Does that ring
Yes.
any bells?
I mean, I welcome newcomers almost every day. Sadly, it's been a steadier stream than normal, actually, of late.
Was
I
two in
imagine
particular anyone?
Ville is having some serious problems. We're getting quite a lot of people there
Speaking of Ville,
coming from up north. I imagine some of them are probably staying in the Free States, but some of them have continued on to come here
Anyone
Do you know what's going on
to
up there?
appreciate. So,
Do you know what's going on in Ville?
I mean, I've heard the rumors, things about darkness creeping over the world, legions of the undead eating people in the night. I mean, it's all fairly terrible sounding.
and we can't stop it without your help.
I'm sorry,
You sound
what?
so well. You sound so well. We could speak about this privately.
Yeah.
I understand. This is not the first time I've been asked to go on a grand adventure and save the world. I think I am better plying my talents protecting this place and keeping these people safe.
You would be protecting this place
Well,
because that issue
okay.
will spread throughout the world and kill it otherwise.
Yeah, there's somebody who's back, and they're causing the Deadlands to expand.
Would he know?
Okay,
about the
I
undead?
really think we should talk about this in private somewhere. Is there somewhere we could speak about this as kind of private? I know you're really busy.
I'm terribly busy. Mrs. Wimblepot's birthday is, in fact, tomorrow.
Does
So,
Does anyone
So-
remember the name of the halfling that he was welcoming in the vision? Maybe that'll help prove our
Garbin.
bona fides here. Yes. Have you graded someone named Garbin? And does that maybe prove that we're not
It's-
just making shit up?
a fairly common name, but yes, I did greet a Garbin here, not but a few days ago.
Galvin
With-
Talbot. Yes?
What?
Galvin Talbot?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes, it was Garbin Talbert.
All
right.
I
Fine.
don't know
You
if
obviously have been scrying on me with some kind of distance magic of some sort.
it's
I
a
mean,
little more
I
complicated
really
than
don't
that.
need to.
And I can assure you that's not the case. And if you wish to ascertain magically whether or not we're lying, I as far as I'm concerned, you're more than welcome to. I wish to impress upon you the fact that we're here in good faith, but in quite serious manner.
Yes, we have some troubling things
I
to speak of.
suppose this conversation doesn't really match the surroundings out here. I think I would prefer the folk to not be as weighed down with the weariness of the world as this conversation may make them. So how about we take this inside?
Mhm.
You
Much
got it.
obliged.
Where is inside?
Over here. He points to the tower behind him.
And
Now
then
there is a
just-
sign outside the tower that says "Halflings Welcome," and the door to get into the tower is definitely halfling sized. So he'll walk over to it, open the door, and walk inside. But he'll leave the door open behind him, assuming that you're all following him.
I'm gonna
Yep.
do another
Friggin'
quick
knees
cast
and get
of,
in there.
do another quick cast of summon laborers and have them help with the setup, and then I'll head
They
in.
rush over to start assembling the stage and pavilion tents.
I'll crawl into the stupid door.
Kurla will duck down a bit, but at 5'2", I doubt that much higher than it.
You can all squeeze through there relatively easily.
I think
Mark II just gonna go doot, 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 doot.
Vera will walk as if it's just a typical door, and the upper half of her body will just disintegrate as it turns into a swarm.
Oh God!
Fuck, that's horrifying.
Buddy, we gotta talk at some point.
I asked it before and I'll ask again. When is Vera's debut in Mortal Kombat gonna be?
Some
right-
120 episodes on, and you're still finding ways to do fresh body horror with Vera. It's actually very impressive.
Prepare for every season.
This
Yeah.
is true. Xeno's thing is body horror. That is the thing he
I'm-
enjoys most from D&D.
I'm very
I think.
concerned as to how that's going to come into play with Quill, but we'll get there when we get
We'll
there.
find out. We'll find a way.
We'll find a way.
Don't worry, baby.
I am.
Chill,
I'm worried.
We'll get there. We'll get
Shudder.
there.
Oh dear.
So as you walk into this new area, you find it appointed with all kinds of bric-a-brac. There is tchotchkes of every size and type spread all over the place. There are curio cabinets, there are shelves, there's stacks of things. This place is a hoarder's paradise. If one word could describe this place, it would be cluttered.
It is so cozy in here.
My God, it's
It
my
is
apartment.
also incredibly cozy. There are overstuffed chairs. There are fireplaces all over the place. Like every room seems to have a fireplace, and most of them are currently active.
Yay.
And you're let in to this place, and it's just full of all these little trinkets and gifts and things every which place. There seems to be almost no rhyme or reason to the layout of the structure in here. But eventually this halfling will walk you over to a large table that is like made from a natural cut tree, so that the table itself is kind of slanted and wobbling and curving as it goes down the length of the table. And the chairs are kind of just stuck in where they fit. He sits at the end of the table and will look out at the rest of you. Well, come on, sit down. Would you like any sort of
Riz
we
will
have-
sit down. Do you mind if I
let's
help
see.
prepare tea for you? Since
Oh,
we are
that's
guests.
not necessary, and it would be quite insulting of me as a host if I were to make my guests prepare food. It's quite all right. He will wave his hand, and you can see this sort of gold hue will cascade across the table, as it's almost as if the light is getting concentrated on the table and is slowly building up in luminescence until it's almost difficult to look at, and then it fades all at once, and the table is now covered in teacups, teapots, and little platters of little finger sandwiches.
Wonderful. You are such a wonderful host.
Oh, it's just an old trick I picked up. It's fine.
It's very kind of you, thank you. Kurla will drop into a seat and grab a cup of tea.
This is getting more difficult.
So, you have shown up the day before Mrs. Wimblepot's birthday, and you want me to go and help you save the world.
Yes,
This
please.
is not the best timing, I will be honest about that.
What did
I mean,
it
what
was
about
after her
days?
birthday?
You're not the first people to ask me to go and adventure with them, and it's really not my speed.
It's not about adventuring per se.
Uh-huh. What
So-
exactly is it you need me to do?
What do you know about the
Well,
war between Kintar and Prota in the Deadlands?
It's absolutely immaterial to me. It was a conflict that happened almost 800 years ago, and it had nothing to do with me or my charges here in the Merry Valley.
Okay, so the whole I should give you the whole rundown. Okay, so I mean obviously the war happened, you were that part, and the big cataclysm between two megaspace caused the area we know as the Deadlands.
Mhm.
Well, we made some screw ups, and it's getting bigger, but we figured out how to stop that. One half of it is creating a device similar to one of the mega spells, but in else. That part we've taken care of. The other one requires somebody with a certain kind of personal attunement.
An ability to
Yeah.
reach true Zen.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And you say that I did that when I was welcoming some halflings into the valley.
Yes, and also the person who can reach through Zen has to be from this world. Otherwise, I would do it.
And also sufficiently old enough.
Yes,
When-
there's an
yes,
age
so-
requirement.
Yes. But the thing is,
I suppose I am rather old. Thank you for pointing that out.
No offense intended,
Do
sir.
not worry. Apparently, I am very old, so.
well, the thing is, the last time when this original spell that would be replicated was cast, it was also done by a dragon, a very powerful one, and it kind of took his life. So
Going for the hard
I-
sell, I see.
I don't really, and I don't know that there's not a lot we could do to convince you in this situation, except that it's the only hope your people have.
This entire world, really.
Hmm. So you're suggesting that I drop
If anyone of
everything
us-
here in the Merry Valley, travel with you to the Deadlands, and cast a spell that will result in me dying.
I would suggest casting the
Save the
spell
world.
better and not dying. If that's any
Uh-huh.
consolation.
Yes, I mean, if the goal is anything, hopefully you would not have to die. But I imagine if it is made when you are in a true balanced state, it might be here. When you feel most one with the world.
So I'm going to cast the spell while I'm here, and then save the world because you all started something that you can't stop.
What? When did we say we started it?
We didn't do this. Marcus did.
You just said that you.
Yeah,
That way,
I guess I
pointing
didn't
at Lovette,
explain. Well,
said
see,
that
I
you
didn't.
did
Yeah, I
something.
didn't get into the detail, but we were
Uh-huh.
kind of manipulated by an antagonistic force. I was just trying to be responsible, but if
I
we
mean,
are
we've
going to get into
literally been
nitty-gritty,
told it wasn't our fault.
yeah, you are correct. You're right. I misrepresented the situation. We were opposing someone who's actively trying to make this happen, and we'll stop at nothing. And I don't know what else we could really save for you.
I can show
Else.
you what. I can show you what will happen to the world if we don't stop this.
Yeah.
That won't be necessary. Is
No.
sorry, as an aside, is Mark II at the table with everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sit next to me.
Shit.
So I am surprised, not necessarily to see that one again exactly, because that's not the same that one that was here last time.
Mhm.
Which begs the question: what exactly is that?
That's a complicated question to answer, and I guess
Because-
the best thing I could say is someone who's not complete.
Yeah, last time it was wearing Garbin's corpse. This time it's just a machine made to look like Garbin. So you all seem to really have a fascination with that fellow.
It's just me, I guess.
I never met him or the first. Did you say wearing a corpse version? That's
Yeah.
horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
So, this was another thing. I hope to use as a bargaining chip. It's not good news, but I hope it at least demonstrates to you that we are here in good faith. So this one here was created by me because I became aware that the previous Marcus brought in a child to this world and then, well, died. I was hoping that maybe having a parent absent in my own life caused a lot of chaos, and I acted irrationally and tried to prevent that in the child's life. I caught on to my mistake before they interacted, so as far as I am aware, there was no damage done thus far. But I wanted your judgment on this situation. I feel that you deserve to know.
You there, machine halfling thing.
I go by Mark II.
I didn't
Of
give him
course.
that name.
Do you feel that you would make a suitable parent?
I want to try. If they'll have me.
This
I
could
don't
cause a lot of
expect-
emotional harm in that child if this goes poorly. You know that, right?
I do. That's why
That is why we're here.
I agree with, yeah, that's why I agree with Lovette. Why we come to you. I know I'm not the real thing. I know who and what I am. I accept that. I just, if any part of me is taken from the original Marcus, he would do anything to make their life as the best it could be, and I could only hope to give the love that he would want to give.
All right. I want you to speak with the child's mother first, alone. And if you can get her blessing, then that's acceptable to me.
Thank
Does
you.
that sound fair to you?
Yes.
Sounds well and fair.
If you'll forgive me for interjecting, is that with the mother and the child knowing his nature or being ignorant of it?
I would prefer that the mother knew the truth.
I would prefer
I
that
doubt
too.
the child could truly grasp the situation, and I would prefer the mother to make that decision.
And I'm not there to I'm not going to try to sway or anything. I'm going to let her make the decision.
Of course you will.
Present it all to them.
I should also say, also apologies to interject, but I have interacted with Voska recently, and well, it would take time, but there is possibly an avenue that we could make Marcus heal a complete person, and well, that could change a lot of this.
That would certainly be a different situation entirely, but
I'm happy to wait.
it's awkward. Will
Yes.
I'll send for Telly Talbert to come here soon. So you sit tight here, Mark II, and well, you'll remain here as a guest for now.
Okay.
Telly will determine what happens with you. The rest of you, I would like you to accompany me on a walk and explain everything about this spell you need me to cast.
All right.
We'll
He gets
tell you
up.
everything that we know.
He gets up and we'll take a finger sandwich off of the table before he leaves, and we'll walk back outside.
Down my tea and away I go.
There you go. With him.
Yep, Kurla too.
Good luck.
Good luck, Marcus.
Goodbye, Marcus. What,
That was a
either
little
you-
ominous.
Either you're going to start a new life or you're not. Like, goodbye.
Either way is goodbye.
I know, right? I'm like, Telly's gonna fucking kill him. Just be like, destroy this monstrosity.
Or
I
kick me
hope-
straight
Grind it
square
into
in the nuts.
I hope things work out for Telly and the child. And well, if that works out well for you, then good. But as long as it works out well for them, Kurla will head out as well. That was their goodbye to Marcus.
So the group makes their way outside, and as you do, this small halfling, this dignified-looking halfling, strides out and kind of shakes his head a little bit as he's kind of like stretching out, he's moving his arms up and kind of limbering up. And as he does so, he, in his next few steps, expands rapidly. And what you see before you is a great gold dragon that is truly a marvel to behold. His scales shine in the sunlight, and his form towers over everything in the area. His hide is resplendent in spikes and horns sweeping from his brow and down his back.
Wow.
The enormous form moving with practiced grace, with an unnatural speed for something his size.
I love him so much. And Kurla's gonna bow again.
He looks back down at you all.
You really don't need to bow. It's quite all right.
Apologies. I just am impressed. That's all.
Just walk with me and tell me of what is needed.
All right. Here we go. I guess we start our walk.
Well, the other dragon, if I recall it, tried to reach perfect balance, or it did reach perfect balance in true peace, in a way to, as I've been explained, make an instant turn into an eternity.
They did so by drawing it, because they were in harmony at that moment. They could draw on a vast amount of energy of the natural world.
I see. That seems difficult. I've never tried to do something like that before.
I don't
Didn't even
most
realize it
people
was
do.
possible. But you said the spell also killed him.
That part, I'm not exactly sure why. It could have been just because the spell that happened at the same time from Prota happened at the same time, but
Well, also his spell would have made life pass in an instant.
that's true.
He could
And
have
the
been-
fact that we're attempting to undo the conjunction of these two original spells might mean that there will be a different component to the way that a spell that you cast operates, and have different outcomes, different results. It would put you in peril, certainly, but we can't know for sure what the outcome would be. Except that hopefully it'll save the world.
I see.
Hopefully.
This is a lot to take in, you realize.
Of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
I imagine.
And you claim that I am the only one that's capable of casting such a spell.
That's what we came to understand in our travels and with our conversation with the descendants, the family of that dragon, and also the Emperor of Kintao. If it helps, the fact that we saw you in that Zen state, it would appear that you're able to reach a degree of harmony and balance even if you're not aware of it, and that it has something to do with the welcoming in halflings or caring for halflings. And this would be an act of caring for them.
I see. How much time do I have to come to a decision.
It's
More of the world is consumed every day.
So,
was
sooner
the-
the bet. What?
What was the name of the halfling who's having a birthday?
Mrs. Chamberpot, I
Mrs.
think.
Mrs. Wimblepot.
Wimblepot, that's right.
I was half right.
well, perhaps after the celebration of Wimbledon's birthday, at the very least, we can at least give you that. I think that I hate that we have to even ask this. I really wish that there was if any of us could make this sacrifice ourselves, I think we would all in a heartbeat.
It's true.
Absolutely.
I am old enough to do so, and I might even have a decent enough magical prowess to do it, but I am not from this world. But I would take your place in a heartbeat, if I could.
If I could trade my life for your life and the life of all these others, I would. It's what I'm a healer, it's what I do, but at this point it's beyond what any of us can accomplish, even together.
I see. There really isn't much choice here, to be honest. What kind of protector would I be to my people if I simply refused your offer? Or request, I suppose is a better term for it. If I simply
Others-
said no and sent you on your way, what you say is true. The world would be consumed, and this place would be destroyed anyway. I've lived a very long time. Almost 1600 years, in fact.
That's quite a while.
It's been a good life. One mostly spent in peace and reflection. I don't think I could have asked for any more. So, I don't need to wait until after the birthday party. I accept.
Is there anything that we can do to help make this easier for you, or to help care for
Not exactly.
your people?
Certain how to cast the spell, or when, or where. So there's still quite a few things that don't make a lot of sense to me about this thing yet. But I suppose we'll have to learn rather quickly.
Unfortunately.
Well, if I remember, they said that the energy still remains in the Deadlands. It didn't go away, it's just untapped, right? So I assume we have to do it there.
What memories I have of the journal that Marcus kept, the bad one. I don't know. It is possible that perhaps I could, in a way, help you envision it. Perhaps that would help open your third eye into what you might need to do.
And possibly one of the group's companions from the last time that you spoke with him. I don't know if you ever met Karis, but she's been working on the protein side of the megaspell and how to undo that. When we bring her up to speed on all that we've learned in Kintao, perhaps she would have insights into the overall problem. She knows quite a thing or two about life and death and the energies involved.
All right. Keep me informed. I need to speak with my children.
Yes.
Of course.
Thank you for being willing.
Dragon will nod and turn to go back to the tower, leaving the lot of you out here in the area outside the tower in the Merry Valley. And yeah, you find yourselves there unsupervised. What would you like to do?
Well, we stand a better chance now of saving the world than we ever have up to this point, and I feel absolutely shitty about it.
Yeah, why do I feel so terrible?
No one wants to die, usually.
I mean, yeah, and a lot of people already are dying from this. It's not. I don't believe in valuing one life more than another. And we are stopping the deaths, but it feels like Mark 1 all over again.
If he dies, what'll happen to all of the halflings here?
Hopefully his children can watch over them. We know there are no golden dragons here. Seems they have some learning to do, but we unfortunately don't have that luxury.
There are no good outcomes here, just less bad ones.
I mean,
But we have to save as many as we can, of everyone, not just the halflings.
The fact of the matter is, the halflings will be alive at the end of the day. The
That-
world will not be
Yes.
consumed.
Aye, indeed.
right.
As much as it is a shitty thing to think about one's death at all, I think in these circumstances it is better to look at what we have of the positive outcome, or else we will be lost to despair.
As usual, you're right. Where do we go from here?
Well,
I mean, physically, where should we go?
Well, we could stay here till he makes his decision. Obviously, I can do rope trick here. Riz just kind of
Yeah.
pulls a rope out of their pocket and wiggles it around for a second.
It sounded to me like he'd made his decision, but he was waiting for us to come back to him with more information, more specifics. Do I have that right, Beardy?
Yeah, he basically doesn't know like how to cast the spell or where or when, so he'll
Yeah, I
need your
suppose
guys'
we
lead for
can-
that one.
we could check in with Callius. That was not necessarily a bad suggestion. Also, I don't know.
Damned by faint praise there, not necessarily a bad suggestion, thank you. What were you saying?
Well, I'm not sure if she is going to know much about the Kinta side of this. It's my understanding that the whole Deadland situation arose because neither side understood the other's magic. But
But if we tell her
that-
what the magic was, perhaps she could
Yeah.
understand it then.
And
Yeah.
it'll play a part in whatever she's doing with your, what was it, the siphon? The I don't know what you called
Yes.
it.
what is it called, the siphon?
Well, she needs to be brought up to speed regardless.
So,
Yeah,
Karis?
let's go, I guess.
Alright. Whoosh.
I mean,
And Mark 2 is off in his own life, I guess.
it's that her great gatecrash a halfling birthday party, and I somehow doubt we'd be particularly welcome after the bombshell we just dropped on.
I mean, who knows? Maybe they see me as halfling. No one said anything.
I was going to ask him how he saw you, but it didn't exactly come up in conversation after asking him to kill himself.
Yeah.
All right.
It
Well,
blows
Lovette
my
throws
mind that there's
down-
like a 15% chance of not jumping to the right spot. How often it fucking like we're okay, we're fine, but it was close.
I really want to end up at the Telic house again.
That's too far away for an offshoot.
Darn
or a
it.
Teleport.
It's a number of miles, so it would have to. We have to jump somewhere near there.
That's
never
how
been.
the spell works.
It's when I fell in love with Jack, please. Is that that's
Well, that was early.
sequence.
Yeah.
So immediately,
yeah. Yeah.
To be fair,
Not
Telehouse
the,
was really fun.
It was
Not the
really
fun
fun.
fight. Anyway, Lovette takes out the pad, teleports the group, and you find yourselves all the way over in the northern part of the Emerald Forest. The wonderful town of Presidium.
home, I guess? Is this your old home? Is this not home? We go here the most, I feel like.
It was Soul's home.
Alright.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know what to tell you. No one else lived here.
Karis
Karis
lives here.
Yes, but there's past tense.
It's
Anyway.
Karis' home now.
Understood.
Knock, knock.
So you appear by the gazebo in the backyard of this manor, and it is still pretty early in the day.
Good.
So
Right on
sun's
time.
out, it's nice out, and as you appear there, you hear the sound children playing.
Disgusting.
Oh, hey.
I bet you can't catch me. Oh, I can catch you more than anyone else could. You know you can't escape me. Oh yeah, I bet it to see you try.
Kurla will look around for them.
You
Do I
see three
them?
children playing some kind of game of catch or tag. You're not sure.
Kurla will wave and call out to them. Good afternoon there. Good to see you all again.
Oh, it's
that-
well, hello, Auntie Lovette and Auntie Vera,
Hello.
Uncle Petravian.
Ouch!
Small wave.
Ouch!
It's actually still morning. One of the children says, the weird dour-looking one.
Shut up, nerd.
Vera!
Locker.
It is still morning. Yes, it is. You're so wonderful and smart.
It's just telling them the truth.
Well, yes, but these people up here out of nowhere. Yes, out of nowhere, without any consideration, really. Yes, really. It's better than when they came late at night and we found that one sleeping.
What kind of considerations are we needing?
You know, I
to
did
follow?
hook you up with cookies that night. I feel like that might.
They
Why
look
is it
at
a
each
little bit
other. You think we need you for cookies?
I figured it would buy us a
They
little
all
bit of
three
gratitude,
snicker
but
and laugh.
apparently not.
It's probably one of the easiest things we can get. Actually, most things are pretty easy for us to get. We just do this, and then we go somewhere else, and then we have something. As simple as that, really.
That's what you just kind of accused us of. No. So,
Yes, but it's our house.
well, speaking of considerations, before we barge in, do you know if your mother is busy? Do you know where she is?
Do you think she's up yet, or do you think she stayed up all night?
She's
Oh,
been
yes.
working really hard on that thing, and it's been really taxing.
has she?
So she's probably still asleep.
Is
I
it
don't
real? Can we see it? We don't. I won't
In
wake
the
her up.
west atrium, but I guess you can. It's over there.
I'll head over that way.
Yeah, the little one will point to the western side of the house.
A sending spell.
Oh, thank you.
I meant a sending spell. Was that not obvious? They're just
I mean-
talking amongst themselves.
I thought it was fairly obvious that you would, have a sending spell and be like, "Hey, we're gonna visit."
It's just
Ver-
hard to figure out sometimes.
And it seems like common courtesy to me.
So are we going into this house? Is that...
Yeah, you guys already
Okay.
If only I
walked
had
over
that
there.
fire open.
Can we open up the
And
door?
yeah, you head over to the west atrium and you enter into it, and you find this massive spiraling device. It looks like a big tube
Holy shit!
spiraling up into almost like a tornado, like a funnel, but it
Huh.
spirals up and up and up, and then at the very top it has a funnel sticking up out of the top, and then the bottom also ends in kind of a funnel. And it's
So-
all suspended. It's all suspended from the ceiling in here by these metal cables to hold it up.
I'm assuming that this is what you had envisioned, Lovette, and that she's not just, taking up gin manufacture in her spare time.
She just like the first time she tries something, it just comes out perfect. It's crazy.
Huh. Well, it's impressive nonetheless.
It's not the first time I tried it. I've had to rebuild this thing like 8 times.
Oh my gosh, you're right there. Guys, guys.
You see over in the corner, under a blanket, just like sleeping on the floor, is Karis.
Oh, you woke her up. The kids are behind the group. It wasn't very nice. No, it wasn't very
It's
nice.
fine.
At all.
I got about 2 hours of sleep. That should be enough.
No.
Mom.
Kurla will walk over and just immediately start just peering at her like out of in a medical and sort of caring.
I'm fine.
Are you all right? Do you need? I can.
No,
I
I'm
can
fine.
carry you to bed if I have to.
I can.
And so can I. It's fine.
Leave our mom alone.
If you need healing or anything like that, please just let me know.
understand
I'm right
we
here.
don't know each other that well, but I can cast the same spells you can.
Oh, my
It's
mistake.
okay. It's all right.
You're
Mom,
doing
we
a great
can-
job on these Kellys.
I got it. Hold on. She stops for a second, breathes in slowly, and then a light will appear in her hands. She'll put her hands together and cast a spell on herself. Immediately, like the bags under her eyes will go away, and she'll look much more refreshed and
Wow.
and good, as if she got a full night's sleep.
That's like.
That's better.
Wish I had that fucking spell.
I wish,
Jesus
yeah, fuck.
You
I'm
could
pretty
just-
sure I'm immune to it.
You could ask your
Yeah.
local healer.
Okay.
We can throw
I-
them out if you need more time, Mom.
No, it's fine. Look, my schedule on working on this thing has gotten out of hand. That's certainly not their fault.
It is
Welcome.
a little bit.
It's good to see all of you again.
I've switched masks, and I'd like to just turn and look at the two siblings. I'd like to just do a quick intimidate check.
Which with
Booga, booga,
that-
booga.
okay, with the wasp mask.
Wow.
Eustace bad these
Fucking
Wow.
love Vera
kids.
so much.
All right, you ready for this?
Traumatizing to make them go away.
Oh,
Yeah, let's see if the kids are scared by Aunt Vera.
That's going to be a
38.
38.
Christ.
Very
I'm
I'm
nice.
surprised they didn't run away from Riz again, but damn.
Well, so Vera, you slap this mask on, you look at them, and it's eerie and terrible and terrifying, and both the twins kind of stop and look at you, just as if they don't understand what you're gonna do next.
I just say,
And they kind of look at each other, and they both seem to decide that maybe playing somewhere else is going to be better for them for now.
Wow.
I don't think I like our mom's friends. They always bring her problems. As they're walking away.
and
No more cookies for those little shits.
once they get out of eyesight, I switch it back to the Mask of Honeyed Words.
At least they're not screaming.
Wow. Okay, so I was up all night again working on this thing.
You're doing great.
I had to
It's
redo
good.
some calculations, and I ended up rebuilding it again. I think this is the 8th build, but I'm pretty sure I solved the last problem. So I think it's actually going to work.
I trust you, but do you mind if I give it a look over?
Yeah,
Second
yeah.
televised?
Have at. Here, just
This is
give it a
all
test.
theoretical, right?
But no, it's heal. What's like heal? What are you talking about? Heal.
Well, no, like, have you
Theoret-
switched
it's
it on?
right- It's
What?
right there.
Oh, it's
Right,
not
no,
switched
no.
on.
Karis like knocks on it, and you hear like
yes,
this
I,
hollow, this hollow echoing sound
right,
go
but
up through
you're
the
saying
entire
that
funnel.
you've
But
rebuilt it
Fabian,
a few times.
This is
Have you
engineering.
switched it on?
If you know how the parts work together, you know if it's going to work.
So
Yeah, this one's gonna work. Just when you activate it, just make sure to keep it at a relatively low volume. I don't really feel like exploding if you activate it at full power in a room this size.
in terms of your confidence in it working, could you put a number on that?
100%?
You are 100%.
Is there a number higher than that I can attach to it? It's gonna
you
I
just see-
don't think that's how percents work.
You seemed like you said you think that it'll work, and I wasn't sure if that was more like a
No,
90%.
it's
But
gonna
you're
work. It's
confident
just-
it'll work.
we shouldn't activate it at full power inside a building.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a
actually-
bad idea.
Yeah, no, that's a terrible idea. Probably we shouldn't activate it here on the Emerald Forest because it yeah.
Oh,
Sucks
what's a
up
little
energies.
celestial power going to do to this poor little
Look,
world?
you can activate it a little bit in here, just to test it if you want, but just realize that any more than a little bit is too much.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I'm just gonna give it a look over. I'm assuming that's an engineering check.
Yeah, if
No,
you want to
don't
give it
you?
a once over.
That was a 32.
Okay, so looking over the device now in 3 dimensions in reality, it seems to surpass even your wildest expectations of what it would look like. Its form is so simple, yet so effective at doing what it's designed to do. And in order to activate it, you only need to put a little bit of power into it, and it'll kind of start this siphon loop. So you can do that at any point if you feel like.
I feel like that'd be a bad idea. Yeah.
And one day, Callius, I'm gonna be able to catch up to you. Stop making me look like I don't know what I'm doing. But
Look,
gosh,
this is kind of a weird cross case where it's like, look, I'm not half the engineer you are, and I never will be. This just happens to
know
kind
about
of
now.
cross into like my area of expertise, and that's the only reason. So
it's incredible. You do the wonderful work.
and these were your plans anyway. Like I just followed the instructions.
So
Okay.
we should.
We do have a question though, if you can help us
Yes.
brainstorm another solution.
Yeah, we need to bring you up to speed on what we learned in
Oh.
Kinto.
Sure, yeah. How did the other half go? I assume you got the spell.
So it's
Alright.
not exactly a spell, and I'd kind of like to fast forward and explain what we experienced in Kintao and all the
Okay.
necessary dragon stuff.
So just imagine 2 Fs at the bottom of the screen and then 3 right arrows. And it starts flashing, and everybody's talking really fast to each other, and there's no sound. And
Vera says
then,
something snarky. Everyone's like, Vera again. You're off track.
Vera. And then we hit play right as everyone's like laughing over whatever Vera said.
So that
I really
little,
don't get it.
Isn't that the truth?
what else is
wasn't
new
funny, that
Petravian?
was
But
not-
aside from that, that aside, I think that pretty much wraps it all up.
Wow.
Any questions?
No, you explained it all perfectly.
Wonderful.
I think this is the first time we've done that.
Yeah, I've been waiting to use that.
Well,
What?
I suppose.
Wait, what?
I suppose all that's left is to determine
What exactly?
if
then
this
what we
works
do?
and we eliminate the Deadlands. What does that do to Marcus the Destroyer?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if
I
it
mean, if
actually
it-
affects him at all.
But if it doesn't, we'll go fuck them up ourselves.
I mean, it'd probably piss him off, and I'm fine with that.
It didn't go great last time, but what else? What other choice do we have? We can't just let them roam about.
It throws a spanner in his whole master plan of destroying everything. So that's at least something.
So he's like an evil undead spirit that can't really die, as far as I understand it. right?
Yes, they had that little tomb where we got that spell from, and
Yeah.
he was still
So-
there fine, pretty much.
And we did
How
kind
do
of.
we keep him from coming back? If you actually do like fight him and beat him, like what keeps him dead? Exactly.
That's the million gold piece question, isn't it? And we did kind of promise, or rather, I kind of promised when we entered the tomb that we would find a way to keep him from coming back. That we'd do what the Proteans weren't able to do and
Well,
finalize
could we,
things
I
for
would
him.
touch horse.
What if he... So, in the memories that we saw in his journal, he escaped right before the spell touched him, yes?
Mm-hmm.
What if we lure him to the Deadlands and kill him with the spell?
I don't know if an aging spirit will hurt him anymore.
I don't know.
He might have beaten him.
But he ran for a reason.
What if we reattune the siphon to absorb him once he is incapable?
Like the Jin, like Sade. What if we encase
Yes.
him in but it is encased
Exactly.
again? He's not dead.
Well, no, but we can melt him into sexual energy, and then he's not. Well, he's not what he is now.
Locking him in something that keeps him from doing any more harm, that's at least
just what
better
the
than
tool
nothing.
was.
Yeah,
Well,
this
we
is
can-
the tomb was. We
we
need
can
to
do
all
better
down
at-
it.
We can do a little bit better than the tomb, I would have thought.
Kurla,
there's-
I would like you to make a perception check.
I would be happy to make a perception check. As soon as I find it. Yep, there it is. That is a 33. But not great for me.
It's pretty damn good either way. You notice something play across Karis's face as you say that, as you said that last line. Like a thought ran through her mind.
Did you have something there, Karis?
You mentioned like sealing him, like trapping him somehow.
Hmm.
Right, but in a more permanent and more secure way than just a tomb.
So there is some pretty advanced necromantic magic that might be able to pull that off.
Go on.
Now it's
It's
pretty hard to cast, and it's really, really temperamental, I guess is the way to put it. It's
necromancy tends to be high level stuff.
sometimes. I mean, look, there's a lot of things you need to understand with necromancy, but anyway, with that particular spell, if you were to defeat him in a corporeal form, right, he becomes a spirit, soul, whatever is left of him. If you were to get that, there's a spell you could cast that could bind him into an object that he could never leave. So like it technically would work on it. It's supposed to work on a gemstone. So like you could literally like seal him inside a gemstone and then he's just in there and he can't ever get out.
What happens? Does
What's
he
that?
Die? If someone breaks it, it's a gemstone afterwards.
But then
What
he's
happens?
he's free again.
So he can get out, but not on his own.
Well, yeah, but like he can't be destroyed, right? We've already established that. So it
suppose.
seems like the next best thing is to lock him in a prison that he can't ever leave.
And where he can't interact with the world and, get stronger and I imagine summon lost souls and manipulate
exactly.
people
If
into
we could
expanding the
dissect the
Deadlands.
technology.
If he was actually cut off in the way that he wasn't in the tomb, that sounds viable to me. What kind of gemstone are we talking?
Black sapphire.
I
Come
thought you were gonna
again?
say a fucking diamond.
A
No,
black
it's a-
sapphire.
Yeah, a black sapphire.
That hard to get?
I fucking love that
yeah,
band.
they're pretty hard to get, and the way the spell works is that the stronger the soul is, the bigger the black sapphire has to be to contain it.
So
and
let's just get the biggest one?
Oh yeah, let's just get the most expensive gem in the world.
yeah.
Where
How
could
big
we
are
even-
we talking?
There's only a real small problem.
Why?
Well, I happen to know of the location of a really big black sapphire. For research purposes, I kind of look these things up from time to time, and
Where is it?
What's that?
it's not in a good place.
Where is it? Please.
I mean,
So
frankly,
there's
that's
this
something-
place called Rasphere.
Oh
I
shit!
don't know if you don't know if you know about it. It's
I don't.
Kenny knows about it from Snake Eyes.
Where is this place?
It's also Zamali Valley, but we haven't been to all ourselves.
So it's a kingdom. Yeah, it's southeast of here. It's north of the Merry Valley and south of
Maybe Forest.
yeah.
What are they, rude there or what?
Yeah, they're kind of rude there. So anyway, the Black Sapphire it's the king of Rasphere's fake eye.
Oh yeah, that does sound like a bit of a problem. Okay.
This is the only one that you know of?
It's the biggest one I know of.
Alright.
So
So,
we gotta
like-
go to Rasphere, scoop out somebody's eye, and then we're home free?
Well, I mean, even if we
So-
get it, is this something that you're going to be able to cast?
I could give it a shot, I guess. I mean, it's one of the more complicated necromancy spells that there is. I could try.
Would
But
Kurla
Is
be
he
able
going to
to?
help you?
I
That's a good question too.
mean, I've got some necromantic tricks up my sleeve. No offense to you, but I tend to avoid them. I try and go for more of the life-related side of things, but I can do a little bit of necromancy. Is this? I don't know. Is this in my bailiwick? Is this in my wheelhouse? Could I? Would I be able to? You think?
Is it dangerous?
I mean, for who you're casting it on, sure. But that's
But
kind of
not
the
for
point,
the
right?
Castell.
Oh, no. I mean, not any more dangerous than, like, any other necromancy spell.
Well, even if it was, I'd still try it. But you honestly think that I could?
Sapphire, and we'll research it together.
I mean, the hard part's getting the material component at this point, but, like, this is all theoretical, right? Like, you're not actually considering going to Rasphere and, like, fighting the king of the giants for his eye, right? Like, that's a really bad idea.
How giant are we talking?
Like, you know, like giant.
Biggles and Archie giant?
What do I know about giants in Adrian?
So they're. Give me a knowledge.
Uh-oh.
May
Um,
I?
I'll take knowledge nature.
Uh-oh.
You're assuming that we'd have to fight him? Is that, a foregone conclusion? We can't just ask nicely or try and buy it off him?
It's a 13.
Oh, 15.
Pretty good.
So you know the giants are real big people.
Real big.
They're real big people.
I don't have that.
Giant even.
Yeah. Someone called them some giant.
Huge.
But there's no way that we're gonna make this happen without violence. Is that the bottom line here, Karis?
I mean,
I don't think that's the issue that Karis is bringing up.
I've never really known the people from Rasphere to be polite or reasonable in any way. They tend to just kind of like fight amongst themselves mostly, and they kind of leave everyone else alone, which is really good because the history books on these guys, it's pretty bad. According to some history here, they used to like raid all over the place, and they were a real problem until they just became kind of obsessed with infighting.
And it definitely has to be a black sapphire. It can't be something like a diamond. I picked up a really nice one earlier, and I still have no idea why, but not that wouldn't do
I
the
mean,
trick.
diamonds are used for different spells, like they're used for different kinds of rituals to bring back the dead, different kinds of protection abilities, certain things that like make your skin turn as hard as stone or steel.
Say that last one again. The first one again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it turns your skin into like stone or steel, and you just are impervious to damage.
The first one.
Oh, like rituals to bring back the dead. Like the weaker ones require like smaller gems, but the really good ones, the ones that bring back a soul in its entirety, even if you have no part of their body, would
require one
like a
giant...
really nice diamond, like one really nice intact diamond.
Instead of just dust or
Well, yeah.
several smaller ones, you need one giant one.
Yeah, exactly. One giant, like really nice diamond.
Right.
I
Right.
mean, if you
So
feel like
it
you
has
need a
to
bunch
be
of
a
dust.
black sapphire, yes.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, and if you were to
Black
use
sapphire,
diamond
right.
with the soul bind, it would just shatter. Like it just.
Of
It's
course,
the wrong
yeah.
kind of thing for a soul to be bound into. It's weird, I know, but a diamond is useful in a way to channel a spirit back, which is why it's used in Raising Dead. It's like a focus for the energy,
Right.
and it channels it back into a body. A black sapphire, on the other hand, it's more like you can go in, but you can't get back out. So you can put the soul into that, and then it's stuck in there.
All right. Well, if it
So it acts
is
as like a trap.
an eye of a giant, it is like really big then.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be like the size of a fist, probably.
If we can get it, I will do my utmost to make it useful. I'll try. I can only try, but I'll do my best.
So I'm not,
Petravian makes a fist and puts it like where his eye is.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not the hastily major heal. What got the giants to stop fighting and fight each other? We're not gonna undo that, are we?
I mean, it's just they used to have like a pretty strong hierarchy, and they had like these leaders that kind of commanded everybody, and over time it broke down, and they
Okay,
sort of
so-
factionalized, and then they kind of turned against each other mostly.
This would only disrupt that hierarchy more. Okay, good.
I mean,
Maybe.
probably. I think that it. Look, I realize that like Rastur is a dangerous place, and the giants, if they were all united again, would be a really bad thing. But like, not as bad as say Marcus the Destroyer and the Deadlands consuming all life. I
Oh
think
yeah,
These are different tiers of problems.
just trying to make sure we solve problems, not make them.
I mean,
I mean,
even if
we-
you made a new problem there, it would be a smaller problem.
our
The-
track record and fixing problems and not having new ones come up is pretty much nil for
Yeah.
nil. I'm sorry, Rez, you were going to say something?
Oh, I was going to say, I mean, taking him down will be a little complicated because I don't think I can use Disintegrate on him.
Yeah,
Why
well,
not?
I mean,
There's a chance it could disintegrate the sapphire.
Oh. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so no, I mean they would just destroy his. That would be to make him incapacitated. We'd have to use something else to trap him, which is what we are researching. Well, I mean, if we have to go talk to some giants, then we will talk to some giants, and if we have to fight some giants,
Maybe
then
they'll
we
be.
have to fight some.
Maybe
they will
we'll.
be friendly. I've met friendly
Yeah.
giants.
Yeah.
They
I
don't
mean,
fight
I'll see
other
that as a
people, just
friendly giant.
themselves.
It's just a
I mean, we
king.
can
Why don't
buy
we
it
just
off of them.
kill them and take the fucking stone?
Or we could go with Petravian's thing first. Maybe we
start
could
with
buy
something.
it.
I mean, you get that'll get rid of your gold, right?
It's kind of already not accessible.
Oh. Wait.
Oh,
In
What
a
does that
way.
mean? In what way?
I'm going to be broke soon.
Okay.
why? I mean, that never mind.
I
That's
mean,
your
yeah,
business.
it is.
My
Okay,
business.
that is your business. Never mind.
I didn't know this. Do you need other people to cover for you
Nope.
with expenses?
I mean, if you're
Okay.
going to buy the diamond, obviously you have to cover, but I have never
Right.
needed anything really.
I mean like food.
Everyone turns to Vera.
Squish, squish.
Alright.
I mean,
But just a quick rewind. Keris, do you know the solution that we can tell Zell on how he can tap into that energy that we learned about in Kentau? Is there any way we can instruct him to be able to do this?
I have no idea.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, that honestly, Kentau magic sounds fake to me.
Okay. Well, what? Perhaps we should. I've now tried sending Suzawal. It might work. perhaps the Emperor has more information.
I mean-
25 wells is not a lot to get something like this out.
True.
He didn't seem to be able to tell us when we were just there. Why would he be able to now?
I mean,
Well, yeah,
there's
I don't know
always Baylong, I think the name was.
yeah, perhaps she would.
Maybe we
I don't
can
know.
put
She's
I was-
sleeping, but you know, it's still in your head when you do a sending spell, yes?
maybe we can get her to have a word, sending wise with Zal.
Yeah, I would think, I thought that being, like, in perfect harmony, they would just know what to do. I didn't really think he was gonna need our instruction.
Yeah, I was just kind of hoping he would just kind of know. Gonna
Like,
be
it's kind of my
honest.
understanding that we not being in that perfect harmony aren't gonna know.
Yeah.
So do we need to, like, achieve that? I don't...
We already did once when we went on the mountain.
didn't.
You
I
didn't.
was-
You were.
Should I try? Should I start meditating?
I mean, we obviously can't do it right now, even after the mountain thing, because the mountain helped us access through balance.
I mean, it helped, but is it possible without the mountain?
I'm pretty
I don't
sure
think
it's not. But
I mean, Zell was able to.
Yes, because
Yeah,
he
but-
has already reached through balance. I don't know if we can again unless we are actually balanced people.
and he wasn't even aware of it. Plus, I
Right,
think
so
if we
the
were
whole
like
place you got-
actively trying to reach it, we maybe wouldn't be able to. It feels like one of those doing
So
by
you-
not doing things.
Mm-hmm.
But
You're saying if I worked my shit out to the degree that I was ready to transcend my physical existence, then I might be able to figure this out?
What is it with you and trying to turn into a god lately?
I'm not trying to. I was asked to do
It's
this.
just happening.
It's just happening. Yeah. Where was that? Where was that? Oh,
So,
why not?
as the lot of you are talking about this and arguing, we're going to fade to black and then open up on a slightly different scene. Somewhere far away.
oh, okay.
Mark II
Yeah.
is pacing uncomfortably.
Oh dear.
And a door opens. And a halfling lass will walk in, looking confused, and it's hard to read the face. Maybe a little sad and at the same time a little angry. You're not sure. You recognize her immediately, even though she's a few years older than the last time you've seen her. But she's still, 3 feet of a solid 9.
Solid 10, thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. You told Solio that you love them, but it's fine.
Could you
Yeah,
still
yeah.
drink her in all night?
Poor Skrewy over here.
Nah, we'll never live that one down.
Ever.
Nope.
I mean, there was a chance until he did it a second time.
That's true. The second time's what sealed it for permanent. Tully walks into the room and looks across. Sees Mark II. Marcus?
Not quite. Close, but not quite.
She takes a tentative step toward you. What happened? You never came back. And
Yeah.
I kept praying that you would, and years went by and you were never there, and I thought you died. And you can see her eyes beginning to tear up.
He did. I am not Marcus. But I am the memory of him. I am all that they knew of him. And I was made to help. My creator wanted to have have your son, with your blessing, grow up with a father. I don't know if that's something you want or something you need. All of that I know of Marcus is in here. And he loved you with every fiber of his being. And I know, had he had the opportunity, he would have loved your son very, very much. I cannot replace him, but I'd like to help if I can.
You said he loved me with every fiber of his being.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel?
I only know you through him. It is unfair for me to say that I love you. It is unfair to you. It is unfair to Garvin. I'd like the opportunity to earn that, if possible.
She thinks for a moment. And she takes another step forward and offers a hand and says, "It's nice to meet you. My name's Telly Talbert."
It's nice to meet you.
We fade to black.
Thanks for listening. As always, special thanks to William Succi and Andreas Pichler for the intro and outro themes, and Emily Roll for fantasy for this episode soundtrack. Interested in following us on social media? Follow us on Twitter at CheckPleaseDND. Or want to support the podcast and be part of the Czech Republic? Go to our Patreon under the Czech Republic. Until next time.